Hey y'all, how is everybody doing? Happy Sunday. I hope it's a happy Sunday. I need a happy Sunday or ice cream Sunday. I'll take either one. How y'all doing? What's going on? Y'all hit the like button as you come in, please, and thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all. It's good to see everybody. Look, I need to talk to my sisters today. This has been a hell of a day. And I ain't going to talk about it on the air, but it's been a heck of a day, let me tell you. All right. Thank you so much, guys, for being here. Y'all, please hit that like button. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Let me greet everybody, and then let's get into this thing, y'all. This was a mess. And then we got to talk about some other gossip going on because y'all know I need to be on the porch today. I need y'all. I need y'all. Maybelline, how you doing? Hey, my plum. Queen Mermaid, how are you? Delicia, what's up, sis? How are you? Vita's here from Denver. What's up, girl? Hey, Miss Emma1. Lord, as the BET Awards from what I'm currently watching, the trash vocals of this one dude are terrible. I believe it. Hey, Miss Sparkle. What? Child, I'm so tired of them people. Hey, Bianca Edwards, how you doing, girl? CC Miller, hey, sis. Marilyn, what's up, girl? Love you, sis. Thank you so much for making it. Auntie Eva, it's good to see you. My Kia Coco Pop. Hey, boo, what's happening? Deandra O'Neill, good to see you. Jackie Gaines. Hey, sis, how are you? All right, who else is here? Annie Gant, what's going on? Learning to love myself. Good to see you. I appreciate you. I'm glad you made it. Kim Bird is in the building. D. Marie, what's happening? Hey, PH. Antoinette. Hey, Antoinette. It's the gorgeous Niecy Rose. Hey, girl. We got Sunshine. Sunshine up in here. What's going on? Good to see you. Marquise Register. What's happening? You ain't watching them tonight. I wish I didn't watch them, but I did because I told y'all I would. So I'm here to talk about it. Hey there, beautiful. It's Chanel D. Queen. Morgan's Musings. Hey, lady. How you doing, Angel Baby? Good to see you. Kandi R in the house. What's happening? Shereé shared. Love you right back. It's so good to see you. Mega Million. Hey, Megan. How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. Hey, Deborah Randall. How are you? Tracy Lashley, how you doing? You just made it. Well, I'm glad you made it. I truly am. And I appreciate you. Oh, child, Miss Gigi. What's going on? I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm working on this old voice of mine. Too much stress and aggravation day after day. Hey, Golden Life. How you doing? But we ain't gonna complain though. We ain't gonna complain no matter what happens. No complaining. No complaining. Hey, Queen of Hearts KS. How are you? Hey, Red Majestic Diva. What's up, girl? All right now. Hold on. Wait a minute. Cause I see some missing persons. How you doing, girl? Good to see you. Good to see you, Zelene. How are you? All right, we got Zelene in the house. I am unique. How are you? Listening to you fall asleep. I know that's right. I know that's right. That's what you do. Just listen till you go to sleep. If my voice help you sleep, that's special. You know, my voice is loud and a little rough. Loud and a little bit rough. But that's okay. It's the only one I got. But good to see y'all, man. I'm glad y'all are here. Look, I'm ready to laugh. Are y'all ready to laugh? Because I feel like I need to laugh. Like, it's one of them days. I desperately need to laugh. Okay? If anybody need one, I need one. C. Mays, what's up? While you vacationing on the back porch in Georgia, ain't nothing wrong with a good back porch. Chocolate Sunshine, how you doing? I ain't got no mods in here. Ooh, child. Let me see if I can rustle up a mod or two. Okay, let me see what's going on. Hold on, y'all. Let me find out. All right, all right. Let's see what we can do. You say you called a live on your day off. That's what's up. This voice that sound like sandpaper and Weezy Jefferson had a love child. That's what you call sultry. You know I'm real gravelly right now. D. Marie said I stopped myself from complaining a few times today. Girl, it's hard. It's hard. Zaleen said I ain't watched the show, but I listened to your recap. Well, don't worry, because I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. You can count on me to tell you what went down. I can always tell you what didn't happen. Okay. So listen, y'all. This what had happened. Now, this is what I saw. This is what I saw that I feel like was worth talking about. Because I think it's safe to say there's some things going on this show that really ain't worth talking about. Yes, he's always busy. One day we're going to give him the week off. He's going to take a sabbatical. But it was a lot that happened here that really wasn't worth talking about. It was definitely some... It was definitely some forced action on here. It was real forced. Like real forced. However, it's cool. To me, that whole Sanya thing with her husband, I just don't feel like that's worth talking about, if I gotta be honest. Them people, I don't know if that's a relationship or convenience, whether he sees her as his homegirl. I don't know what the situation is, but I just don't believe that they really want no baby. He don't look like he really want no baby. He looked like somebody told him to say that. She's trying hard to sell that she's in some type of emotional quandary and she doesn't know what to do. What do I do? Girl, look, you ain't fenced to have no baby. I don't think that man want no baby. And I believe that man probably finna leave you. I'm just going by the body language and the chemistry that I'm seeing. Now, if not, then he's a better actor than she is. Because by his behavior, it looks like, something ain't right somewhere. Hey, DS, to me, it just looked like something ain't right somewhere. I feel like that whole storyline is fake and forced. And I think maybe he's trying to help her out for a check. As we know, ain't nothing wrong with a check. Nothing. I know we like to say that like it's bad, like, oh, she's trying to get a check. Hell, wouldn't we be trying to get a check? I understand it. I'm really not feeling the whole fake storylines, but at the same time, it's a check. And as y'all told me, because I didn't know the girl had a show. Y'all say she had that show. What was it? WeTV, ETV, one of them channels that don't nobody watch. And y'all said it was boring. So I think at this point, Miss Thing just needs a check because she can't kick it on her own. She gonna have to be in an ensemble cast. I just feel like we'll probably like her better if we actually got to see the real her. Just my opinion. It don't mean I'm right. Okay. Hey, it's Tish. That's right, y'all. Hit the like button. Thumbs up. Miss Gigi say, I don't have a file for RHOA. Me either. The addition of Sonia has not helped. It hasn't. It's like smelling stale cabbage every time I see her. Hey, Leslie. What's up, girl? Girl, me either. I never knew she had a show. But some of our sisters here said that they said that she had a show. And it was I think it was Lily that said that she watched her show or whatever. But I never seen a show. I never heard of her. When they said Sonia Richards Ross, I said, who that? And that's why we was all up in here the other day saying, who that, who that, who that, who that, who? Because we want to know who that. While she talking about I am the clout, I'm trying to figure out how you become the clout when don't nobody know who you are. But let's go and move past it. We all stuck on that one. Girl, clearly something in the buttermilk ain't clean. It ain't. Something ain't clean. Hey, Vanessa. What's up, girl? They do need to go. This was pitiful. They do need to end it and call it a day. For real. They need to call it a day. Yeah, a real who that. Zaleen says she ain't never heard of it either. Still don't know this heifer. All we know is they say you run. I ain't never seen you run. We know you got 1 3/4 gold medal and 1 bronze that you say you don't talk about. When you should, because it's actually a whole medal. And we know that you go around like picking fights with people. Like that's what we do know. If we don't know nothing else, we know that. Say, Harpo, who this woman? Right. Exactly. That's my question. Who this woman? That's all I want to know. I think that's a fair question. I believe that I believe. But anyway, y'all, then we moved on to another useless scene. Shereé. That's all I can say, Shereé. Number one, the scenes with Shereé is always short. And the reason I believe that the scenes with Shereé are always so short is because Shereé ain't got nothing to offer. I think Shereé done already showed us everything she got, and that's that. So she and there talking about this She by Shereé again. Now we already know that the end of the season is gonna end with a She by Shereé fashion show, and we know that because Mr. Choke No Joke, Arthur Alston, you know he got a YouTube channel. He went to the event and they threw him out of the event, and we still don't know why. Somebody did something real funny and they treated him bad. Yeah, girl, 1 3/4. Because if you got 3 of them on a relay team of 4 people, you earned 1/4 of a gold medal. Yeah, they had checked my math the last time I was in here. I think I added it up right. What's up, nephew? All right, King Sankara, that's what's up. So anyway, she's like, oh, I spent tens of thousands of dollars on fabric. I bought fabrics. I bought a lot of fabrics. And then I didn't do nothing with them. So the question would be, one, are you telling the truth about buying tens of thousands of dollars worth of fabric? That's one. Two, why did you not do anything with them? It's been almost 10 years or more since you've been supposed to been doing She buys, she ain't finna sew a goddamn thing. And at the very least, one, you run the risk of your fabrics becoming damaged, old, or even bitten by moths. Why would you not sell those fabrics? Why would you sit there and hold fabrics? Somehow I don't believe itself about no tens of thousands of dollars worth of fabrics. I do believe she has some fabrics, but I believe she's exaggerating. I really believe that. Plum say, I'm sorry. What body makeover did Drew have? Girl, don't you start today. Don't you start, Plum. You know that girl ain't had no makeover. DS say they need to send Shereé on a long trip and phase her out. They keep phasing her out and phasing her back in when they get desperate. Say RHOA has become the bowl of ice cream your dad does not need. No, it's becoming that bowl of ice cream that sit up there and melt and just becomes nasty, runny milk. Queen Mermaid say, poor Shereé. No, ma'am. No fashions for the She by Shereé. Well, they say she gonna finally have the fashion show this year, so I'm thinking something gonna happen. I don't know what's gonna happen though. Say she getting too many fillers. Yeah, she's starting to look a little hard in the face. And Shereé didn't look like that before. I don't think she did anyway. She look a little hard now though. Say she didn't pay for that fabric show. For that fabric, show us the invoice. Now you know you got a point there. Hey Jamie. What up, Mimi? Okay, there we go. The fabric is dry rotted, and the head sniper has entered the chat. Y'all know what it is. Hey, Nina Ross. You say watching the better way? Well, I ain't finna watch no BET Awards now. Drew made herself over in the bathroom. Yeah. But it's true. You can't just leave. Like, where did she store this fabulous fabric? What's happening, cousin? All right, Red Label. I love it. I love it when you swing by the house. Vanessa say, but Shereé did say Drew's shape is like busted biscuits. She did say that. That was a nasty thing to say for not really a real reason. Especially after that girl sat up there and made cupcakes for you while Kenya paid you dust with makeup on pretending to be sick. But then we all know Shereé ain't the smartest one. That's why she sat outside in Philly in the cold waiting for a man that she knew wasn't coming. Say, how about phase out the entire show? Girl, you know I've been saying that for the longest. Yes, moth-eating fashions. Oh, Kanye did it. She can too. Hey, Rochelle. That's what she said. And I'm not even impressed because Dr. Jackie said it about Heavenly first. Like, why steal other people's reads? Why so tacky? King Sankara says she looking less and less feminine every episode. Right. Facts now. Facts. Plum, thank you so much for the super sticker. I appreciate you. That's what's up. Oh, all my cousins in here tonight. What up, cousin? How you doing, AT2? Y'all holla at cuz. Vanessa say, that's true. It was funny, but me. Drew did have Shereé back. She sure did. I'm sorry, but I didn't find it funny. Maybe I missed it. I ain't find it funny. Let me just say for the record, I don't never think it's funny when somebody steals somebody else's jokes. Like, it was funny when they said it. The fact that you had to recycle it, Not funny at all. And the other thing that's not funny, you running around with your booty that's made out of rock. Shereé, walk, squat, move. That her behind ain't went nowhere. In the words of Tessica Brown, it don't move. So by the time you want to clown about how somebody looks, Shereé, grab a mirror. Thin ain't always it, baby. Thin don't always mean you banging. We ain't gonna talk about the fact that your hip don't flare out, you know, them secondary sex characteristics that most people get at puberty. So see, you know what I'm saying? Like by the time you start just attacking people that ain't saying nothing to you, like let's be all the way real. Everybody got something that ain't just right. So picking at the girl because she a little chubby, that's not cool. Just like they picked at her about not doing the exercises right. Sanya strong nose Ross. When the truth of the matter is, everybody ain't running around trying to be RoboCop like you and Shereé. Hell, what the hell has being RoboCop gotten you and Shereé? Nothing. There you go. Even if it is Ralph, in the words of Marlo. Okay? AT2 say, what's up? Oh, you hollering at everybody. Child, we love you right back. We so glad you're chilling with us. Miss Gigi say she looking a bit harder in the face, but Shereé hair is on point. She has one of those hard jawlines. It's true. No, for real, D. Marie, those are called secondary sex characteristics. Those are the ones that come in at puberty. Those are the ones that make boys become taller, their arms and shoulders get larger as well as their noses. Those are also the things that make girls grow their breasts and their hips begin to spread. What happened to Shereé? Or was she taking some hormone replacement, hormone repression therapy? Like, if there's a story, please share. Please share. We'd love to hear it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, picked on the girl hair too. From the time Drew got there, they've been picking on her. And the truth of the matter is, for what? I don't really like Drew, but why are we picking on him? Yes, RoboCop. Both of them running around there with shoulder caps, big as a dude in the NBA. Like they could shoot 3-pointers all day. What is that gonna get you? What is it gonna get you? Who gonna check her? Somebody go get Dikembe Mutombo, because it's gonna take a real strong dude to check her. Yes, a RoboCop. If Ashley Darby can have RoboCop's forehead, then Shereé can have RoboCop's biceps and delts. That part. Hey, Escra Marty, say Sonia got a strange A neck, don't she? Yeah, she got a strange neck. Everything about Sonia looks strange. I don't know why she ain't cute like her mama. Nisi Rose say, right, who wants to walk around looking and feeling like the Tin Man? Thank you, because when I walk, it's a tsunami. Okay? I'm not walking around dipping, squatting, moving, and jumping, and my booty sitting there like the Statue of Liberty at attention. I'm gonna need it to move, wiggle, jiggle, and jump or do something. Nisi Rose say, right. You said that. I got you. Right. Who want to look like the Tin Man? Shereé been looking haggard. That's what happens when you pretend to be in a relationship after dating a convict. Like Shereé was a whole pen pal. And it's real sad. Y'all, hold on one second, y'all. All right, y'all, I'm back. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not fond of the constant picking with nobody. Hey, High Vibe, what's up, girl? That's what's up. Hold on. Zelene say, isn't Sonya parents bodybuilders? I don't know, but what they got to do with her? I'm just saying no, but am I wrong? Like, okay, think about it, y'all. Who you know that ain't got nothing wrong nowhere? I'ma wait right here. Everybody got something that ain't all the way perfect. Now it's cool to crack a joke here and there. Just sit down. But when you sit there and you constantly just picking on one person over and over, that's picking. Joking is one thing, picking is another. And I feel like that's what they do when it comes to Drew. They just pick. And y'all know how much I hate to defend somebody that I don't really care for. I don't care for Drew like that. But the picking, it ain't cute. It ain't cool. I don't care who do it. Like, cut it out. Like, any one of them got room to be picking on anybody. Every one of them can get roasted, and it'll be valid. Like, I won't even have to, like, create the roast. The roast is there. Mimi say they built like the Transformers. Thank you, Decepticon and Optimus Prime. Both of them. Both of them. Yeah, they bully that girl. They bully her. And it's not cute. It don't look good on none of them. Miss Gigi says, when you constantly find fault in others, it speaks to your insecurities. Right. Like I said, it's a difference to me between joking and picking, and them hoes be picking. So then let's get to Marlo and her nephews, y'all, because y'all done got me all trapped. Y'all know I be done started talking and forgot the time. Y'all doing this to me on purpose. I already know. I done peeped y'all. So listen, Marlo and her nephews. So she had them working or whatever and talking to them. To me, it was a cute scene, but it was a sad scene in a way. Because she said ever since that whole situation with them trying to talk to their mama and the mama flipping out, cussing, throwing chairs and stuff, say they've been acting up. And which that makes sense. Children gonna act out in a situation like that. So they ain't really been doing what they told. Hey, SFL. And so, you know, she was talking to him and trying to relate to him and so talking about her first jobs at McDonald's and then a car wash, in which a lot of us started some places. You know, some of us was in the peanut fields and other places like that. You know what I mean? So I respect that. I think it's cool that she's sharing that with them and was just asking them like, okay, now, you know, you starting off working in a business that's owned by your auntie. If something happened to me, you're going to keep it going. The young man quickly was like, yeah, auntie, you know, I thought that was also a nice moment. Now, I'm going to tell y'all what really made me feel bad. Okay. And I don't know if it's because I'm kind of emotional now because of all the stuff going on with me. Because y'all know how it is. Like when you got stuff going on and you watch something on TV, it'll trigger what you already feeling. So I don't know if I legit was just feeling sensitive or if it was one of the moments that just made me feel sad for a little bit. Because when she asked them boys, wait a minute, DS in the chat clowning. Sonia don't want nobody to get on her while she built like Jerome Bettis. Have mercy. Okay, y'all clowning. I can't fool with y'all tonight. But listen. So when she's sitting there and she said, guess who I talked to? And them boys said, my mom. And you could hear you could hear like the hope in their voice. And when she told them it was their sister, they was like, oh, her. It was the disappointment. And I don't think it was a matter of like they don't love their sister, but like she said, their sister 27 is such a big age difference. They're not close to her or whatever. So that was part of it. That's what she attributed it to. But y'all, I attributed that to the letdown. Like it was the letdown. To me, it was like, this is so sad. And I realized Marlo is using, I'm not going to say she using the children. I think that was her initial plan. I want to believe that part of her somewhere deep down really is trying to do what's best for them. But I don't think Marlo really got it. Like them children really want and need their mama. You trying, you doing your best. Hell, I done been an auntie that had to raise a sister's child and the child still wanted their mama. Like that's some hurtful stuff. So like I really felt bad in that moment. That was terrible. And then, you know, they sat there and then they kind of talked back and forth or whatever, small talk. And she was like, maybe they all need therapy. And to be honest, I think Marlo might need a little bit of therapy, like for real, for real. Not because of her mouth, but just some of her moves, like the way she moved with people. I feel like Marlo be on some, I'm going to get you and rip you and hurt you before you ever get a chance to hurt me. And that's what I peeped with her. Something ain't, you know what I'm saying? I think she might have figured out something. They might need to go to therapy like as a family and then do it separately. But yeah, that moment kind of got me a little bit. I'm like, okay, I'm watching the show and it's like bull crap, bull crap, bull crap, bull crap. Oh, this is a real messed up moment. But it was a real moment too. You know, that one, I don't feel like that was scripted. I don't feel like that was forced. I feel like that's something that just organically happened. And it was kind of Yeah, it was kind of crazy to watch though, especially see those little babies' faces. That was a lot. That was a whole lot. So they're moving along away from the sad parade, okay? Kandi, Kenya, and Monyetta, Neo baby mama. Which somebody told me that Monyetta don't want to be called Neo baby mama. However, you's a baby mama and Neo is the baby daddy. So I believe that you is Neo's baby mama, Monyetta. Okay? All right. So they at this fragrance thing, like picking fragrances to make candles, is what it looks like. And so they do the whole Monyetta introduction. So I guess she gonna be the friend of the show. And Candace's like, oh, I was at the wedding and all that. Like, child, nobody cares. Monyetta, we don't know you, girl. Most I ever heard of you was when they said you was gonna be on the show. And we didn't know if you was gonna be a friend of the show or whatever. But at least you had some name recognition because of who your baby daddy is, even though you don't want to be Neo baby mama. That's the only way we know who you are is because you Neo baby mama. So at least when they said you was Neo baby mama, that gave us a point of reference, unlike who that Sanya Strong Nose Ross, who we still don't know. We don't know that woman or her 1 3/4 gold medal. We don't know nothing about her. But anyway, they at the place picking fragrances for the darn candles or whatever. And then Kandi went, her and Monyetta talking about her charity. Kenya jumps in and, oh, Marlo was complaining about you not being a good friend and whatever. And Kandi was like, yeah, she said that to me, and I am a good friend, and Marlo don't ever call me. To me, all that seems forced. And I feel like, y'all, dare I say that Kandi and Kenya are fighting a losing battle? It looks like to me that Marlo, the executioner, has the producers on her side. I don't know. I just feel like that. I feel like this ain't about to be, this ain't gonna go right. Right. Let us not forget the bronze. But see, as Cromartie, I didn't say nothing about the bronze because she said she don't talk about the bronze. So I just talk about her 1 3/4 gold. Hey sis, Spiller in the house. Okay. Yeah, once they said she Neo baby mama, that's who she is. Okay. Say she's the new Marlo, but not really. I don't think she's new. I don't think she's new at all. And I don't think Marlo needs to be new. Marlo ain't no worse than the rest of these heifers on this show. I just feel like Marlo could actually be better. I don't really think that about the rest of them. I don't think we're going to ever see a better version of Kandi. I think what we got is what we got. We clearly know we ain't going to never see no better version of Kenya, even though she's a lot less disgusting than she has been in former seasons. Okay? Yeah, them wishy-washy friends. Mm-hmm. Hey, Allie from Miami. Uh-oh, do it, King Sankara. B-A-B-Y, okay? That's what I'm talking about, baby mama. What's happening, baby mama? Ain't no need in being bad. Don't be mad about it. You should have been mad before you did it. As Kamari said, I swear the producers are cutting Marlo an extra $250 an hour to activate Kenya and Kandi. Baby, she getting her check. She getting to the bag. The fact that, Candy's like, oh, if you ain't got a check for me, well, Marlo done found a check. She done found a whole other check. And she cashing it. Yeah, Kandi done checked out, but Marlo show cashing the check. Yeah, y'all, please hit the like button. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Say I meant new friend of the show. Oh, you mean like she's the new Marlo? Oh, she could never be. She's too polite and level-headed. So it seems so far. So I told you they're using Marlo to usher out Kandi. You said that, King Sankar. I just couldn't hardly I was like, are they really doing this? Say the same with Shereé. There'll be no upgrade. Yeah. I feel, hey, Cena, what's up, girl? I feel like Marlo has potential to be better, but Marlo got to want to be better. And definitely, not for her to be better for these heifers. There ain't nobody to be better for. Look who we talking about. But I mean, just be better for your nephews, be better for yourself so you can have some peace. Because as fabulous as Marlo has made her life, and I feel like a girl coming from her position where she started, she's made her life extremely fabulous. Hey, Glennis. But the truth of the matter is, Marlo don't look happy, y'all. That lady don't look happy. She looks fabulous, but she don't look happy. And I feel like you can be better if you go and do just what you said, get some therapy. That's all I'm saying. So anyway, I peeped what Kandi said in the confessional, y'all. They said she said she feel like Marlo is starting a hate campaign. I say ring a ding 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 ding. Let me find out we got a winner. Uh-oh. What up, cuz? Renee, Adrian, Sierra. Marlo can be better for her nephews. Yes, she can. SFF, you say Marlo working on that center peach. Yeah, it looks like it. And look like she might get it. So I always say they wanted to push Kandi out for years. Yeah, but Kandi had them by the short hairs. But she overplayed her dungeon card. Marlo carrying the show, but it's still going to the gutter. She trying, but that's one woman. You can't tote all that on your back. You just can't. Yeah, she don't look happy and it's sad. We want Marlo to feel more high. That's right, Renee. Feel more high. I like it. No more Marlo, more high. But don't get high. Say none of them are real friends. None of them, girl. These people were situational friends when they had a common enemy. Money and fame does not bring you happiness. It doesn't. It doesn't. Say, hey, Kenya 330. You say you were late gonna watch the replay. Well, that's cool, boo. Marlo really isn't surface. It's a whole lot of layers to that heifer. It's a lot of rough layers. Tracy said, I like Marlo's confessional with the purple gloves and blonde hair. Yeah, she always looks fabulous. She just don't look happy. Thank you, Chocolate Sunshine. Her eyes tell everything. Her eyes look sad. Her eyes look angry. Like when people are doing stuff, you can almost see flames behind that girl's eyes. She needs to be better for herself before being better for others. Right, but that's what I'm saying. Hey, Tasha Rain, I feel like she need that for her, not for them tramps. I wouldn't advise nobody to go try to be better for nobody else. I don't think so, AT2. You really think so? Okay, I'm finna put this link. If you ain't working, hop up here and explain that one to me, because you might have a theory that I don't have. I don't see it, but you might be on to something. Grab it if you got time, because I want to hear this. I love an alternate theory. Escamada say Marlo needs a man to play off her antics like Greg or Patricia Thomas. I mean, that's what Kenya would do. Kenya would just go and rent a man. But faking drama for the ratings. Nah, child. Kandi was so real, AT2. She did that whole Billy Goat cry. She went straight Billy Goat. You know, Kandi can't fake the Billy Goat. When the Billy Goat come out, we on to something. Yeah, something missing inside that girl. I'm telling you, and it makes me feel bad because I'm like, girl, get free. You ain't got to be a nice person, but find a way to be a happy person. Say she supports all the clear people designers, but never black designers. Well, now let's tell truth and shame the devil. I'm somebody who is a freelance designer, and I can be honest. And the truth of the matter is a lot of black designers are putting out urban stuff, and people who really like fashion don't like urban stuff. I wouldn't wear that stuff. I never even bought it for my children. You know what I'm saying? Like, like we talked about Virgil Abloh, Lord rest the dead. Virgil Abloh put out trash after trash after trash after trash. So I don't really blame her. Fashion is fashion. I ain't going to discriminate because you was clear when you was in front of that sewing machine. What up, cuzzo?
What's up, cousin? I had to come on real quick and just tell you my theory.
I got to hear it.
A few people actually mentioned it to me, and I was going to do something about it, and I was kind of like, nah, maybe I'm thinking wrong. Maybe I got it wrong. But no, I think they are trying to, because they knew the ratings was bad last season, right? So they needed to find a way to spice it up. And so what they're doing right now is that Marlo and Kandi done talk behind the scenes and told each other like, oh, hey, we going to go at each other, blah, blah, blah. And so now, there's been things in the press like Marlo said, Kandi don't do nothing for black people. And then Kandi responded back to her. And it just seemed like, why would she say Kandi don't do nothing for black people? I just feel like Marlo is trying to poke at Kandi. Kandi already told her like, hey, I'm boring on the show, so I need you to spice me up. And then Marlo is trying to keep her speech and so keep her peach. I'm sorry, not her speech, her peach. And Kandi are like, you know what? I'm gonna help you keep your peach. Let's go at each other. I feel like this is all contrived. It don't seem natural to me.
Okay, well, first, now you remember now, cuz if you think back, Marlo didn't say she don't do nothing for black people. She said she don't do nothing for the culture. Those are actually two different things. And what she was getting to was, as far as the show goes, why is it constantly sex toys and vibrating draws? Like why? That's what she's saying. Like why people got to play with their pocketbooks from you? Like that's all you got. Play with your pocketbook. Let me play with your pocketbook. Let's play with each other's pocketbook. That's all Marlo's saying.
In front of other people's husbands too.
Talk about that.
Right. You right about that.
You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, I don't know if Kandi would have wanted her to point out the fact that she's a one-trick pony.
Ooh. But you don't think Kandi would, because I mean, let's be honest. Like, how much can Kandi give us? She needs somebody attacking her.
But the thing, okay, and I dig you on that. Now, if her and Kenya did that, I would have bought it. Like with her and Kenya going back and forth about the draws and the husbands playing with other people's pocketbooks, then I would have bought that. I would have bought it. But the fact that it was Marlo, I ain't buying it. And the fact that Marlo pulled up her whole facts and dropped them, I ain't buying it. The fact that Marlo put it out there and used one of those age-old Florida terms, her coochie bad. Oh no, that's real. Like, you know, as a Florida girl, let me just tell you, when we tell you your coochie bad, that's real. That comes from the heart. Okay.
Oh, that's the ultimate. Okay.
And said the girl is over there humping below her tax bracket. And they asked that girl to cut her in the sashimi like that. I don't believe that.
Okay, you might got a point. Okay. She did say her coochie bad, so I mean,
she said her coochie was bad. She's screwing below her tax bracket. Said she done screwed everybody for free. She done screwed out of Atlanta. Like when I say Marlo dropped her whole facts and rolled her in them. I said, what in the heezy? I was shook up. Like, I don't like hoe shaming like that. Because I feel like in the reality, see, Mimi got my head snipers telling you, she got my back. She said, I second that as a Florida girl. By the time we drop that on you, we mean that. Because, you know, if it's your friend, even if you know her coochie bad, you ain't going to tell her like that. You know, you're going to be like, girl, I mean, try this. You know, you start offering her stuff. Like, child, try this out. You know, you just don't tell her why you offering her this stuff. But the whole shaming makes me uncomfortable. And I touched on it when Marlo did. Because I'm like, okay, first of all, ain't none of y'all girls got spotless records, Marlo. Come on now.
Yeah, because they say that about Marlo too, right?
Well, this was the two-edged sword, right? Now I know you're gonna be like, okay, Nitra crazy. I didn't like that she hit her with the whole facts, but I also felt like, well, on the other hand, Kandi been calling this girl a call girl, a prostitute, a lady of the evening, a whole season after season after season. Meanwhile, ain't nobody seen one man Marlo went with, but we know about a gang of dudes Kandi done went with.
That's true. They all been on the show when it comes to Kandi.
Nah, they ain't all been on the show. Jermaine Dupri or his daddy ain't been on the show.
Damn, you went there.
I did. You see what I'm saying? It's just like the same with Kenya. I didn't like how Kandi went after Kenya with her whole facts in the confessional, but you didn't say that to her face. And Kandi, come on, your hands not clean. Bad as all them years, Kenya sat up there calling Marlo a hoe when Kenya, you was going with married men, and Mike Tyson bought your house for you, girl. While he was still with Robin. And let's talk about that married man down there in Florida that you was going with and tried to get him to leave his pregnant wife. So it's like when you start really digging into it, I'm not knocking, but all of their hands are dirty. So what's with all this hoe shaming?
Right. And it seemed like that's what we get a lot too, is the whole hoe shaming. But like you said, they all got a pass. So how are y'all shaming each other?
And for what? And see, Allie from Miami called out Shakespeare. Yeah, Shakespeare wasn't on the show either. And in reality, Shakespeare, the one she screwed, that gave her whole life. Because he's the reason why she had an opportunity to write music. Was because she was sleeping with Shakespeare. And ding, 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 he had a woman too.
Yeah, I did hear about that one.
That's what I'm saying. D. Marie talking about I need to host a reunion. AT2, you know they'll never allow that. But
right.
But this is the thing. Like, okay, when they sat there, right, and they're going back and forth, and Candace all upset, and she feel like it's a hate campaign. Now, is it me, or did you not draw the parallel to what her Cynthia and Kenya did to Nene? I saw the parallel. Y'all did it to her. Is that why you picked up on it so quick? Because you knew what them producers had y'all do to that other black woman.
Right. Right. She knew what it was. She know how this thing go.
Yeah, because she helped them do it to somebody else. Remember, Cynthia kept going on interview after interview after interview, talking about Nene, and then the minute Nene responds, oh, Nene's attacking me.
Right. You right about that.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like, just like the producers had y'all do Nene, now the producers got Marlo the executioner tearing both of y'all head off. And apparently they know Marlo mouth so bad, Marlo don't even need a team.
Right. To me, Marlo got nothing to lose. So Marlo gonna go. She gonna go for their neck. She ain't got nothing to lose.
Nothing to lose. And she already making her money. So now this just an extra check for her.
Mm-hmm.
Marlo, I honestly believe it, because like I see your theory, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I felt like that in the beginning.
When okay. So it's not just me. Okay.
It ain't just you, I'm telling you. Because like when she was doing her peach party, and she did her peach party, she got up there and did that stiff twerk. Over here we say if the twerk is stiff, then it's a twiff. So she was up there twiffing with Fallon. And I'm like, okay, so she's trying to imitate Portia poorly. And I'm like, okay, so she gonna be in, and we started seeing the little stuff. I was like, oh, y'all hoes putting on, trying to save this show. Until we started watching the episodes, and I'm like, dang, Marlo going for the gut. Dang, Marlo getting deeper. And then when she said that girl had bad coochie, I was done. I said, okay, she the executioner. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you're right. You know what? I like that you kind of put it into perspective like that, because now I can see it. Marlo is going for the next. She ain't got shit to lose. Go for the neck.
Right. And I feel like, okay, if you look at the way Bravo been moving lately, they've been bumping off the housewives that got the biggest checks.
Mm-hmm.
They done got Vicky. They done got Nene. You know what I'm saying? Like, just look at them now.
Right. They trying to save some money.
They saving money. They say, well, we can get a 2-for-1.
Right. They'll let Kandi do a little spin off here and there, but get her off the main show.
There you go. We're gonna spin you off. And then when you don't get them ratings, we're gonna go and phase your little spin-off side.
Right.
Because you're not Kim Zolciak, who could have a show that nobody watched for years and years and still get a check.
Yo, if that ain't privilege, if you don't know, like, how the hell did this woman get a show that nobody watched for like 30 seasons? Like, come on, that's like some Kardashian shit.
Child, look, she got her blonde hair working, baby. Blonde hair working.
Shit, I want to be like Kim when I grow up.
You mean to tell me you want to get a bunch of plastic put in your body, a blonde wig, and a racist husband? That's what
No, I want to work without having to work, because there's no way in hell that show should have been on TV. Because I can't even tell you what the show was even about. All I know is that nobody watched it, but somehow she got 30 seasons. Like, that's amazing. Hey, I can't even hate on it.
Baby, that is the complexion of protection, baby. And Bravo protected that chick. Look what I Am Unique say, cuz say deep down, I believe Marlo getting Kandi back for Nene. I don't believe that. I don't believe that, because they ain't even close like that. Marlo faked out on Nene, turned on that lady, and went to acting funny.
Yeah, because if Nene was still there, I feel like Marlo would be doing the stuff to Nene. So I don't think,
Right. Mind you, if they paid her, if they said, hey, go after Nene, it would be like, all right, friend, we ain't friends no more.
Right.
Oh, Annie Gant coming with the heat. She said Kandi feel like she untouchable. She do.
Right.
And I'm going to tell you, that's where she messed up. Okay, so let me get this. Hold on, wait. Chubby Girl Cuteness said, I thought it was stage 2 until Marlo said Kandi screw below her tax bracket. It was real. Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Listen, so, okay. What was I about to ask you? Oh, it was in my head. And then I read her comment and it messed me up.
That
Okay,
always happens. Oh, okay.
this untouchable thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that Kandi got overconfident because she was able to make them get rid of Phaedra?
Ooh. You know what? They always ask that question, like, if Phaedra would come back, and then Kandi said, if she come back, I'm gonna leave the show. They need to just get rid of Kandi and just be like, all right, bye. Like, she does feel like she untouchable, like she got some kind of control or some kind of say on what's going on. Like, we don't need Kandi on the show.
Right, but I'm gonna tell you what I think. Now, this is my theory. Now, this don't mean I'm right. I ain't heard no gossip, nothing. This just me. Now, if it's something I heard, I'll tell y'all I heard it. But this is just my theory, right?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, Marquis said he glad the women calling Kandi out this season. Me too, because I don't like her. But I feel like because the producers were stupid enough to keep that question or the statement that Portia made to her and didn't cut it, and they actually aired it, I think they felt like they had to kiss Candace behind to avoid a lawsuit.
Oh, you're right about that.
I think so.
Because I'm surprised Kandi didn't take it legal.
Okay, but when you think about it in that context, does it make sense why she didn't take it legal? She got how many spinoffs that was whack as hell? She's been able to stay on year after year, bringing nothing to the show. She's been able to scheme and plot against people and do all kind of dirt. Like, she's been able to get away with murder, get a check for doing nothing, and promote them bad restaurants that keep failing health inspections.
With the roaches and mold and stuff like that.
With the roaches and rats. So now think about that for a minute. Would you have went legal if you was already getting everything you wanted?
No, she already getting a check, because what I heard was that the rumor was actually started by a producer, and they told the girls to say it on camera.
Well, this is the thing. It came from Carlos King. We're going to go and call names on the
porch.
Okay,
Carlos King, yeah.
Came from Carlos King. But this is the problem. This is where we've been stuck at over here on this porch for forever, right? Phaedra never said it was a lie. Phaedra never apologized and said, okay, and I'm sorry I said that I shouldn't lie. What she said, if you go back and roll that beautiful bean footage, she said, Portia, I'm sorry I put you in this. That's not, it's not true. I'm sorry I put you in it. I believe that Carlos told Phaedra, because, he loved the gossip. And I believe that Phaedra told Portia, and she didn't know Portia was stupid enough to tell the girl what she heard.
On camera.
On camera. But this is the problem. She said it on her on camera. But if you run it back, Kandi was the one that ran and told everybody and started a Billy Goat cry. She did that because she knew she had a way to tie Bravo up and everybody else if they aired it. Bravo aired it, they took the bait, and that was that. But I'm going to tell you what messed Kandi up. Dungeon this, dungeon that. All last season, dungeon. They even had a dungeon reunion. She did a dungeon tour. It's
always about sex.
Yes, but the same thing that Portia said she heard, you done dungeoned it to death. So now she ain't even got no lawsuit. What you gonna say? That somebody said something, they aired it, and it made you a bunch of money?
Right.
Exactly. So now I think that's why. Right. She profited off of it. And I feel like that's why the producers feel comfortable to come for her neck, because, hey, you can't sue us no more, baby. If you do, we're going to go to court and say you profited from it.
Right.
I think that's why her neck is on the chopping block.
Yeah, because at this time, like, we don't feel sorry for her no more. At least I don't. I don't feel sorry for Kandi no more.
I didn't feel sorry for her from the first go round. I didn't. Because Portia didn't run around telling lies on her. She told her what she heard she said. If I come to you and say, AT2, I heard you said that my butt is big as a big screen TV. That's not lying on you. I told you I heard you said that.
Right.
And everybody ran with Candace's narrative. Maybe she be hypnotizing people with the Billy Goat cry. Because I was like, what y'all mean? After what Portia did to Kandi, what the hell did she do to her? Told her what somebody said?
Right. Because I always say, like, well, if Portia was still allowed to be on the show, why wasn't Phaedra allowed to be on the show?
Because Kandi was the one that was pulling the strings. Kandi was the one that was crying to Bravo. Kandi wasn't going to say, okay, put Portia off. Okay, get Phaedra off. Think about it, cuz why would she want Phaedra off? Once she found out that it came from Phaedra, she knew Phaedra needed to go because Phaedra know all her dirt. Remember, they used to be good buddies.
You're right.
Think back to that reunion now. Kandi was up there woofing, hopping around, looking stuffed in that dress and uncomfortable. Goofy, screaming, vein in her forehead, Billy Goat and all, until she found out it came from Phaedra. And then all of a sudden, then it was just tears. She didn't have that same energy for Phaedra because she knew she'd have got rough with Phaedra. Phaedra would have told all her dirt.
Right. You're right about that.
She wanted Phaedra off that show. It wasn't because, Phaedra lied on me. Phaedra started a lie. She wanted Phaedra off because she knew Phaedra was going to hit her with that fatality, like Mortal Kombat.
Right. Phaedra know the truth. That's the thing, too. Phaedra know the truth.
And the people anybody who know the truth is a dangerous person.
Mm-hmm.
Dangerous person.
And Portia is not really, Portia is harmless in the sense, you know?
Yeah.
You can tell her the sky is purple and she'll believe you.
For real? What shade of purple is that?
Right. Don't forget she thought the Underground Railroad. She's like, where the train at?
Okay. Not only that. Just on her little spinoff, they mentioned something about hibiscus. She said, I don't know what no hibiscus is. I say, have mercy.
Oh my God. Cousin, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of here. I love chilling with you though.
Man, I'm so glad you popped by to hang with me. You don't even know I love you to life. How's your eye doing, babe?
It's doing a lot better. Like finally, it's not blurry except in the morning time. But other than that, it clears up right away. So I'm all like, okay, we finally on the right track because man, it was scary waking up and all you seen was like a cloud of fog.
That's all right. We're gonna keep praying for you. We love you. Be encouraged. You know, hit me if you need me for anything, okay?
Thank you, cuz. Love you too.
All right now. Bye-bye. So yeah, y'all. So back to this candle situation. Y'all, I'm sorry. I had to talk to one of my favorite cousins here on YouTube. Y'all know I love me some AT2. But right? While they at this situation, why Kandi gonna bring up the situation with the draws? Now, the fact that they went to talking about the Drop It with Drew invitation and Kenya talking about, I don't really know what kind of event it is. Yes, you did. That's why you came in workout clothes. I'm so sick of that lying hellfire. I can't stand them. But right? She gonna ask Monietta about the buzz and draws. And so she was like, I mean, okay, that's cool. And Dion Rocks, thank you so much for the super chat. Say Marlo provoked Kenya in the argument by walking up on her. Yes, she did. And it was kind of funny. And I think it proves that Marlo is the executioner. I think she's trying to push them girls to the limit and look like she's doing a real good idea. So a good job. It's not a good idea, but she's doing a good job of provoking people and making them really act up. But listen, so Kenya jumped in and told the girl the whole truth because Kandi told her half truth. So Kenya jumped in and was like, well, nah, she had other people's husbands holding the remote to the drawers. And that's when Monietta was like, wait, hold on. Tell me why, y'all explain to me why Kandi gonna get in Monietta's face. Don't get goody now. Don't get goody. Like, what you mean, don't get goody? Don't act like it's not okay for other people's husbands to play with your stuff. Like, this girl is sick in the head. And so then I clearly, right, Deborah, Monietta went down with that. And you see how aggressive Kandi got. Don't get goody. Don't get goody. What I don't understand is, why are you so aggressive about people not wanting to do that nasty stuff? Say, did Kenya walk up on Nene season 10? Yes, she did. What goes around comes around. That's right. Okay. Oh, my Lord. Y'all is off the chain with them 200 Ewoks. Y'all crazy. But listen. So, Kenya told the truth, but I watched the back and forth. Kandi come bringing up a conversation. Production showing where Kenya made a joke about, Kandi could get it or whatever. So this girl, now I want y'all to really see how nonsensical, how irrational she is when it comes to the her wanting to force her storyline on people, because I don't even know if I really believe Kandi really lived like that. Okay, yeah, Kandi is very sick, but she wants to push that stuff, and she do want everybody to agree with her. But she tried to compare a girl making a comment and joking because husbands were at the table to you wanting her husband or anybody's husband to hold a remote control to your Sally. Telling a joke versus someone having something that can physically touch or buzz your Sally. Everybody don't want somebody else's husband buzzing their Sally. I'm willing to bet that Papa don't want nobody else husband buzzing my Sally. I just don't believe that's what he want me to be doing. And I know that ain't what I want to be doing. Nor do I want my big Papa buzzing nobody else's Sally. But the fact that she could try to sit there and compare a joke at a table with husbands to somebody's husband controlling her pocketbook or her Sally as the same thing. Kandi is a very sick person, and I'm sorry, but I believe every rumor I ever heard about her. I do. And so that's when Kenya was like, it's a conversation, not buzzing my stuff. Kandi was like, oh, me and Kenya can disagree and move on. Marlo can't. She on a hate campaign. And I feel like her and Kenya quickly was like, oh, she's on a hate campaign. She said hate campaign. And Kenya was like, oh, she's on a campaign to make everybody see it. Well, I'm saying see, but make everybody believe I'm a liar. Kenya, you are a liar. You are. We all know it. Even your fans know it. They might not admit it, but they know. Right, Antoinette. She ain't got no morals. Yes, she is sick. That girl is sick. Right, he don't want me in that. I'm not allowed in that now. I can't be in that. Marquis say Candy's disgusting. She is. Miss M01 said, why would Kandi even think it would be okay to have another woman's man to buzz her girlfriend stuff? Right. You say in that voice, sis. Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's just crazy to me. Angel Baby say the walls of Jericho crumbling down. Yes. And they ain't even go around 7 times, just down. But listen, so like me and AT2 when Cuz was still up here, like I said then, I feel like they picked up on it so quick because that's exactly what they did to Nene, and I think they can smell what the Rock is cooking. Carrie Clark say, nope, I don't want nobody buzzing my Sally. Kandi is very perverted. Yes, she is. You say she is a freak. I don't know. I don't know if that's a strong enough word to describe that nasty heifer. I just don't think that's strong enough. I don't. Say Candy's obsession with sex is why Nene never liked her. Really? I thought Nene didn't like her because she was so nasty and so rude from the very beginning. Before we ever found out how dirty Kandi was, I didn't like her. I ain't know how dirty that girl was when I disliked her. It was the stank look on her face, her whole ghetto vibe, the whole thing. It was just a no. It was a nasty, snotty little no. Hell no. So anyway, y'all, all for Kandi and her nastiness. Off of the nasty Kandi. Oh, before we get off the nasty Kandi, did you see when she told the girl, oh, smell the candle? This Candy's coochie, but she said the P word. The girl is just gross. I don't know why she think it's cute. It's not. So anyway, get on to the drop it with Drew. Everybody weighing in or whatever. Everybody is like, not believing the scale. And you know the truth. The truth of the matter is, don't none of us like what happens on the scale. Don't none of us ladies like what happened on the scale. Thank you. The red rooster rig made me look at Kandi sideways since day one. I didn't like the hood 27-piece wig either with the rooster comb in the top. Mimi say Kandi gave up the coochie to anyone that would take it because her looks couldn't back it up. A lot of people did. A lot of people jumped in, and you know what? A lot of women have done that. And let me just say this: I joke on Kandi. Kandi ain't pretty to me, no, not at all. But does that mean that somebody wouldn't have really valued her, loved her, or whatever? No, it doesn't. I believe she might have felt that way about herself, and that might be why she went down that road. But let's be clear, she didn't have to. I've seen plenty of women look a lot worse than Kandi, and they got people that care about them, and they're in loving relationships, marriages, and all. You know what I'm saying? It's something to be said for how you see yourself. But self-image is everything. How you see you How you love you, how you treat you is going to determine how you let the rest of the world treat you. That's all I'm saying. That's really how I feel about that. But you right. You right, Mimi. I think that had a lot to do with why she did it. She felt like her looks couldn't back it up. But at the same time, I feel like she would have been just fine. I don't think she had to go that far. But if that's how she felt, that here we are, all these years later. But anyway, we get. Hold on. Yeah, they did. Nene, Portia, and Phaedra done called out Kandi ways on the show. Very true. Very true. Say that's why she don't mind being a sugar mama. Right. And a lot of women fall in that trap too. A lot of sisters fall in that trap. And I hate it. And let's just say for the record, if you happen to be chubby or you not that cute, or in your opinion, or you comparing yourself to other women and you feel like you're not that cute, if you feel like your hair ain't long enough, if you feel like your waist ain't thin enough, if you feel like your booty ain't big enough, if you feel like you got too much cellulite, if you feel like your legs too skinny, whatever the situation is, as a woman, you should never feel like you got to give a man your money or you got to let him devalue your body. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not doing you no favor. That man ain't doing you no favors. That's all I'm getting at. You don't owe him nothing. You don't owe him no money. You don't owe him no coochie. You don't owe him nothing, period. But a lot of sisters don't get that, and that's the bad part. But it is what it is. Lord, Spiller clowning in the chat. She say Candy's sister Susie got a lot of miles on it. Post sister Susie. King St. Carr say, listen, she's not a freak. When I'm with somebody, I'm a freak. She is perverse. And that aggressive spirit she tried to speak on Portia is on her. Yes, it is. She's very aggressive and she's very disturbing. Say Siri, play Chloe. Treat me like I treat me. Oh, that's the song. Y'all, my Siri tried to pick up on that. And I wasn't calling her. I was just reading your comment. You almost got that thing playing music. Right. Yep. Case in point. Look at Tiny. It's true now. It's true. But y'all, so they get to this drop it thing. Everybody weighing in. Like I say, don't none of us like the scale. Hey, Debbie Garcia, girl, where you been? I was looking for you. So this the thing, right? Nobody don't like the scale. Even somebody like, and I want y'all to peep this, even Shereé. And Shereé work out all the time. Shereé ain't like what that scale had to say. They went talking about, the scale wrong. That scale was probably right. That scale was probably right. Don't none of us like the scale. Marlo says she want to get down to 170. Marlo looked good, but I believe she probably could drop it or whatever. So that was cool. But now let me tell you where I had a problem with Marlo. Marlo, of course, she had Shereé and Sanya in the car with her. Why Marlo got to shade the banner the girl got outside? Oh, look at that sign she got from FedEx. That stuff like that, I don't like that from Marlo. I don't like it. I don't like it. And not just because, okay, here we go picking on Drew again. I don't like it because one minute you and Drew face being friendly, then the next minute you sitting up with the girl that's picking on her and you picking on her. I ain't like that. It wasn't cool. Number two, here go the sign from FedEx. Marlo, you got money. We know it. Hell, I'm proud of you. I'm glad you got it. Wish I had it. It is what it is. But at the same time, why everything got to be, somebody bought something cheap? You got all the money in the world and people running around here still calling you prostitutes, call girls, and ladies of the evening. You know what I mean? So it ain't all about that. I didn't think that was cool. It was kind of funny that she told Sanya, I would have uninvited your behind just to be petty. And that, a lot of people would have. I feel like that, again, says a lot about Drew's character. Regardless of how they treat her, she still tries to be graceful. So I thought that was pretty cool. Shereé actually showed up in her own gear for a change, showing off the, her little yoga mat, her water bottle, and her leggings. That was nice or whatever. It was finally nice to see her actual She by Shereé logo on something while she twirled around in them leggings with that cement booty. Then Sonya went to talking about babies and stuff with Drew's husband. Oh, you need to talk to your friend. And he was like, who? So apparently he really ain't that close with your husband. You trying to put on a fake for the show. And I think that she doing that because she see Drew ain't finna give her no moment. She ain't finna give you the fight you looking for. So now she got to shift gears and, let's pretend like our husbands are friends. So now I have a reason to try to be your friend again. Drew silly if she fall for it. Allie from Miami say Marlo is no one friend, and Marlo need to stop acting like her. All right, her events are top class. Yeah, that too. She do need to stop acting like that. Like her event was nice. I didn't see nothing wrong with it. I think she did all right with it. But all that turning your nose up at everybody, it ain't cool. Kara said, "Yeah, Marlo can be two faced sometimes. She can. She can. Yeah, that conversation was real awkward. You need to talk to your friend, and he want a baby, and I don't want no baby. Like, why would you go to that man and do that? Y'all clearly don't have that kind of relationship. And according to what you said on Candy Show on YouTube, I'm not really her friend like that. Like we were friendly, we just acquaintances. But you were such a friend that you felt comfortable to approach her husband on your own to talk about your baby having with your husband. That's why I say Sonia definitely. Drew called her a tryhard, and I'm gonna have to second that motion. Definitely gonna have to second that motion. Say I thought it was cringe for Sonya to discuss that with Drew's husband. It was very awkward, very awkward. So that little fake conversation went on. Ralph was looking at her like she had a bird on her head. Ralph is kind of funny. His facial expressions, I'm entertained by his facial expressions. I'm gonna give him that. So the whole baby thing or whatever, and oh, we so busy. And so he was like, we got three and we just as busy, if not more busy. And see, she still came with the nastiness. Did y'all see it? I mean, y'all act like y'all busy. And Ralph gave her the face, but he didn't say nothing. He was like, look, you can't use that as an excuse. Do what you got to do or whatever. It is what it is. Like, what do you mean y'all act like y'all busy? Girl, what the hell do you do? What do you do, ma'am? You got a blog, a failed TV show, and I think a car service that you no longer operate, a defunct car service. So what the hell is it that you currently do? While you talking about y'all act like y'all busy. Hell, you got room for children. Yo, you got your mama, your daddy, your sister, the butcher, the baker, the candlestick maker, and somebody from the flower shop living in your house. If you have a baby, you got 50 11 Negroes to help you raise it. What, ma'am, is the problem? That's all I want to know. What's the problem? If you really wanted a baby. Girl, you know this for the show. People say it take a village, but most people who say it take a village don't have a whole village living in their goddamn house. And your mama as the chief pot and bottle washer and your hired cook. That's some bull crap. That's why I say that girl fake as hell. So anyway, Shereé went parading around or whatever, showing off her wares. Of course, Candace like, I want some of them leggings. Girl, them leggings is not going to make you look like Shereé. Going to the gym as much as Shereé go, it's going to make you look like Shereé. And maybe not even that. But Kandi went to acting like she was going to be able to get them leggings and her butt was going to sit up like Shereé's, and it ain't. Debbie says she too busy talking about the medals. Yes, them 1 3/4 medals. Enough is enough with the 1 3/4. Ooh, Spiller say, y'all, I need 52 more likes. Y'all, please hit the thumbs up. Let's do it together. 1, 2, 3, like. Give me a thumb. Sanya remind me of Puff the Magic Dragon. Yes, with that snout on her. Yes, ma'am. Yes, and the flower shop. Yes, some of y'all remember In Living Color, but some of y'all don't. You'll catch that later. So anyway, Marlo spoke to Kandi. Kandi checked her. Like, you walked past me, you didn't speak before. And I'm going to say this. That was refreshing from Kandi. Say it right then and there. Don't wait till she walk out or walk away and talk about it. Say it right then and there. I actually appreciate it. DS says Sonya got Goldilocks and the 3 bears in the house reading the baby stories. Everybody in the house. People sitting up here for years looking for Jimmy Hoffa, and ain't nobody checked Sonia's house. That's where the hell he at. That's where he at. And the Lindbergh baby too. All of them in that house. They had Patty Duke over there, but they finally let her go home. Everybody in that house talking about I'm too busy. Who is we too busy? We too busy. Who is we? All them Negroes in that house too busy. Girl, bye. But anyway, y'all, you know I've got sidetracked. So Kandi checked her. I appreciated that. Let her know you walked past me and Marlo was full of crap. Talking about I seen you at the corner of my eye. Girl, you seen her. You just ain't want to speak. Now I could have respected you better, Marlo. Had you just said, yeah, I saw you, but I ain't speak. I had to wait till I felt like speaking because I felt away. That would have been more decent and respectful than to just be like, oh, I seen you out of the corner of my eye. Ain't nothing worse than telling somebody a lie that you know a lie and they know a lie. Now, me and baby girl call they doing an Amber Heard now. That's a whole different category of lying. Right, Debbie Garcia, too busy to finish that house. That's what she too busy for. Too busy to finish that house. But anyway, so I'm glad she checked her. And she told her about what she was told by Kenya about them at the table. Marlo was like, but we all had something to say, which they did. And then Kandi was like, well, let's not take away from this girl event. Somebody came up, was like, well, I lost 100 pounds in 50 weeks. The girl named Jamaica, and they, recognizing her or whatever. And so let me tell y'all something. That part, girl. Let me tell y'all something. First of all, that was my first clue. My first clue that this was already in business and established. For this girl to say she lost 100 pounds over 50 weeks, which is very nice. That's less than a year. It's 52 weeks in a year. So in just under a year, she pulled 100 pounds off. That's not easy to do. That means that young lady was really dedicated and she really buckled down and got it done. So that's what's up, right? Deborah, you ain't gonna find that merchandise. She talking about how dreadful. I'm searching high and low for Shereé's clothing and merch line. Nothing can be found. And it's going to be always nothing. I who have nothing. That is Shereé's theme song. But that's when I kind of got the clue. Now, of course, Kandi and Todd did their little drama. Why he told her, get your stuff, come on. I don't know. You a whole man. You mean to tell me you couldn't go handle that without your wife? Lord, toddler. But whatever. So then they get into the workout. Marlo with her mess. I don't know. Maybe she was having a real extra nasty day. Because Marlo was like, I don't work out. I do lipo. Ain't that what Drew do? And then Shereé was like, that's when Shereé was like, oh, I see how she doing them exercises. That's why she looked like a busted can of biscuits. Like, girl, what good has it done you? What good? You became a pen pal and then a woman who sat outside in the fur coat in Philly in the cold with all your working out. That's what it got you. It got you the likes of Bob Whitfield and his eye. What did it get you, Shereé? It got you a house that there was a whole lien on because you couldn't pay the people you owed. It got you an assistant who's now working for Drew telling people you didn't pay him. It got you a house that for the longest you didn't even have electricity on in, and it took you forever to finish your basement. So you going to the gym every day, sugar, what did it do for you? God darn it, let me know so I can avoid whatever the hell gym you went to. I don't know why Shereé pushing it, girl. You doing too much. Attacking this girl for what? Auntie E would say, Shereé been mean-spirited for no good reason. Thank you for reading her. I had to get it off my chest. I'm like, why are you being so nasty? Shereé looked like the Man of Steel on steroids. Oh, I'm just saying. All that working out, what did it get you? What did it get you? Bob left you, didn't even pay you. I don't look half as in shape and fit as you. And I ain't never been seen with a man that looked like Bob Whitfield. Never. In my life. At no point. God forbid. That's all I'm saying. Stop with the picking. Just stop with the picking. But anyway, let me get off of that because Shereé got on my nerves picking on that girl. I ain't like that. So since Sanya's like, oh, these workouts are not for beginners because Drew can do it and this and that. So what if the girl can't do it? If she keep trying, she'll get on to it. You know what I'm saying? She'll work her way up to it. Y'all, please hit the thumbs up. Help a girl out. So anyhow, they went to talking to Jackie. Jackie was like, hey, I started a business 5 years ago, brought Drew in, Kenya up there interrogating and start yelling and being loud and ghetto. I'm talking to her. Like, girl, bye. Why you sitting up here getting your bottles from Alibaba slapping labels on them? Where the hell are you getting the product from that you're pouring in there? That was formerly water. You see how that worked? They sit up, and I'm noticing with these heifers, they sit up and they pick on this girl, but the stuff they picking for, you don't have room. At least somebody brought Drew in on a legitimate business, not Alibaba products that you put together at your house. Ma'am. Because according to you, you ain't got no team and ain't even making your deadlines for the Walmart. Y'all, all these chicks are a real nasty piece of work. Every last one of them darn near. Morgan's Musings, what you say, girl? Hold on, let me get your comment. You said Bob Whitfield can't see himself. Girl, Bob Whitfield can barely see anything now. Hey, Charlene, say that's funny. Get her together, Miss Sheanitra. I'm trying, because she wrong. Uh-oh. We getting there, y'all. We getting there. Spiller say I need 47 more likes. Y'all hit the thumbs up for me. Don't do me like that. So anyhow, they got into the whole thing, and Sanya talking about, so you're not an entrepreneur. Sanya, are you? Starting a blog does not make you an entrepreneur. Stop it. It's little kids with blogs, baby. Then Sanya, Drew shaded Shereé and was like, well, hey, at least I got something going. Not like some people who sitting up waiting for stuff to happen and people waiting for products like Shereé, which she ain't wrong. You say got her off this show twice. Yeah, that is what they're working out. Got her off the show twice. Hey, Lulu. Yes, girl, Alibaba. You ain't hear what she said? My bottles, they come from China. And girl, that ain't number Alibaba. That's why your stuff coming from China. And mind you, let me just be real. Ain't nothing wrong with Alibaba. Nothing at all. Nothing wrong with Alibaba. It's some real good distributors and stuff on there. You can get the little private label stuff, or you can just get the one that one size fits all and slap your label on there, whatever you gonna do. And a lot of people do, and I'm not knocking it. But I'm just saying, stop acting like you the Wolf of Wall Street when you really doing the same thing a whole lot of girls in the hood is doing. Buying off Alibaba, putting your label on it, and marketing your product. Whether it's good market or bad market, it's your market. Do your thing. But all this being nasty, like all them, and I'm trying to figure out, why do y'all feel like this girl supposed to be y'all punching bag? And ain't none of y'all so fabulous. You say I could only have She by Shereé on Etsy. I ain't studying you. Say they ain't doing what they say they doing. No, they ain't. They lying. They ain't doing nothing but lying. And Shereé was like, something about, well, you just the face or something. Well, why you ain't the face or something? You could have sold workout routines. You could have sold vitamins. You could have sold, tickets to the Ironman competition. Like, you could have sold a lot of stuff, Shereé. Why you mad at her for partnering with somebody? So Kenya was like, Kenya and Marlo get into it, and Marlo was like, so Shereé had something to say too. Why did you pretend like it was just me talking about the girl? And she was like, because the focus of conversation was you. And the bottom line is she don't F with you. Like, she thought she was really telling Marlo something. So then, of course, y'all, that fool talking about, oh no, what will I do now? Will I not be able to eat at 5-star restaurants anymore? Oh my God. And being silly, she's like, oh, can you teach me how to be a friend? Can you tell me about Mark and fake booties and your bad makeup? I said, oh my God. Marlo was like waiting on Kenya to say anything so she could just go in. It was so crazy. Yes, Nisa, they've gotten too big for their britches. Really horrible. And Jackie was like, they all sound like they're jealous of each other. I totally agree. Jackie, you hit the nail on the head. It's a lot of that. As far as networking, they missed the assignment. Right. Rather than networking, they all sitting up and hate on each other. Like, for what though? But why though? Patricia said they a hot mess. And they are. And they are. And so it was just crazy to watch that. But Marlo was waiting on that girl to say anything, and she went straight there. Got right there and went to just talking in her face. Mind you, yeah, she came. I told y'all, Marlo the executioner. Marlo is the Grim Reaper. She tall enough. Tall girls can pull it off. But I seem to recall an incident with Miss Kenya Pores where she actually was waving something in Portia's face and got drugged across the stage. Now, I'm trying to understand, how did Kenya go from damsel in distress to, I will F you up. Girl, you can't fight. We can look at you and tell you can't fight. I feel like Portia had the best answer. Portia, somebody don't mind fighting. But Portia said, when a felon with a lisp tell me to keep their name out my mouth, I keep their name out my mouth. Why in the name of God would Kenya Be trying to act like she gonna do some rah-rah. Like she was real live hoping security hurry up and get here and save me before this girl thrashed me. Because that was gonna be a thrashing. You remember that speller? She got slid. She got slid. Portia grabbed that girl and slide to the left. Cha-cha real smooth. Right there on the reunion. And I'll never forget it. Now all of a sudden you bad, you could fight. I also seem to remember a time where Miss Kenya Pores climbed up into Lanithia's face trying to make Nene hit her. So see, you got a habit of getting in people's face, but when somebody push your buttons, poke you, and you know you can't go toe to toe with the mouth on this girl, y'all both Aquariuses, honey. Your mouth is weak as water, and you went up against St. Pete. St. Pete ready for you. She got her mouth is a buzzsaw. Marlo says things that I would never. So because she knew she couldn't go toe to toe on the mouth with the girl, all of the sudden, as my baby used to say, because she could never say all of a sudden, it was always all of the sudden. All of the sudden, now you ready to get loud and you gonna F somebody up, skin your pores, you know you can't fight, girl, stop it. Right, that scepter, you waved it in that girl face 1 2 minutes, and then you went for a ride. You went on a fantastic voyage. Manners, Tom Joyner. But anyway, Marlo was provoking that girl, and I ain't nobody gonna convince me otherwise. She was sitting up there provoking that girl. Okay, sat up there and talking about from now on when I talk to her, I'm gonna put my hands behind my back like she want Kenya to try it. She know Kenya ain't gonna do nothing. Charlene said Kenya don't want no smoke. That's why Marlo put her on blast. She did. Hey, Deborah McDougal, say, girl, you ain't never lied. Kenya don't want none of Marlo, none. As we say, she don't want now day of that girl. Deborah Randall say that happened so fast. I had to rewind it at least 50 times. Portia snatched her with the quickness. That's somebody been fighting all the time. That same thing I said about her and Dennis. Y'all been fighting. You ain't fooling me. Girl, go watch it. Go watch it now. And King St. Carl say ain't nothing like a Florida mouth. Nothing. And Marlo go lower than some of us would go, and that's hard because, you know, we'll go there. But Marlo say stuff that I wouldn't say. Kenya couldn't even deal with her husband. Couldn't, because every time she lied, he caught her. You say those were the days. Slide. Say, yeah, like the baby did. Brandy Bill slid him. Yep. And then the helicopter man got him. Sure did. But get this. So then Marlo crazy, but she walking behind him, still doing it. They talking about no stop. Yes. Or Florida hands. Oh, Lord. Nephew said, you know we got anointed hands. These hands is anointed. Yes, and you gotta watch for the razors, the blade runners on deck. Mimi say, I go low too. Mimi, we know you're gonna get them together, man. And I'm gonna have to just sit back and shake my head. DS say Marlo Mouth should be registered as a CCW. But listen, ran behind the girl, she yelling at the door, talking about her fake booty, just pissing her off. Kenya out there talking about, I'm a effing perfect Barbie, and you're ugly. Marlo ain't ugly, baby. You a pretty girl, Kenya, or at least you used to be. But you ain't no perfect Barbie. I ain't never seen a Barbie with a lopsided booty. Not me. I ain't never seen a Barbie with pores so big that everybody could jump in them like midnight pools. I ain't never seen no Barbies look like that. Plus, I ain't never seen no Barbies that had their wigs sitting side saddle either. Oh no, ma'am, Miss, I'm so perfect. Ain't nothing perfect about you. Ain't nobody perfect. Ain't nobody perfect. Kenya done set up, deluded herself, told 1.5 million lies, 50 lies, and 50 more, trying to convince the world she perfect. Girl, what you overcompensating for? Ain't nothing perfect about you, baby. Ain't none of us perfect. Black women are beautiful, sure enough. We ain't got no comparison. We ain't got no competition. But girl, quit fooling yourself. Ain't none of us perfect. I got some of the most beautiful daughters on the planet. I challenge almost anybody to show me girls more beautiful than mine, and they ain't perfect. Ain't no such thing. Kenya up here fooling herself for no reason. Oh, you're ugly. Girl, just say she hurt your feelings and let's move on. Because you know you're not going to fight her. And you know your mouth could never dig deep enough. Now Marlo was full of crap too. Out there sitting up there talking about, I don't come for people churn, and I don't come for nobody mama. Marlo, we ain't forgot that you sat up there and told that girl that you evil and that's why your mama don't want nothing to do with you. You will come for the mama now. You didn't talk about her mama, like call her mama no names, but you did bring the mama in the conversation. You did do that. Deborah say, girl, you got me down over here. This review taking me out. My bad, sis, but I appreciate that we can make you laugh. I don't want to take you out though. Stay, please. Deborah say, didn't she claim she had a Barbie doll? I swear I don't remember that. I don't know. I don't know. She might have said she had one, but if she do, she might need to go look at it again. Might need to look at it again, talking about I'm a perfect Barbie. Well, yeah, Kenya been delusional a long time. I'm trying to figure out who hurt her. Did somebody do something to her? Did somebody make her feel ugly? It's possible. Yes, girl, we all beautiful in our own way. But learn how to laugh at yourself and tell yourself the truth. I don't feel like I'm no ugly woman, but if I go to reading me, it's a sad situation. I know my forehead is a little large, a little flat. I know the bridge of my nose is a little flat. My cheekbones a little big. I can't smile too big. My eyes turn into slits if I smile too big. My eyes so slanted. My brother told me I look like I'm from far east of the far east. My lips a little big and biscuitish. And if I eat one oxtail too many, I get a little bit of a double chin. What's sad is when people don't have no type of self-realization. You can't assess yourself well at all. You can't laugh at yourself. You take yourself so serious and you run around telling yourself, I'm a perfect Barbie. Girl, you clueless and on crack. Jackie says, Sheanitra, remember when she lied and said she ain't wear wigs? Or have, we all remember that lie. Miss Knox, what's up, girl? You say, now, can you go on with the wind, fabulous? I sure wish the wind would make her gone. Say, I had a Barbie, but I'm not one. There you go. And I never had a Barbie. Somebody bought me one and I turned it into a pistol. I did. Bad kid. I changed, I swear. Say she tried to rip Tanya heart out. Yeah, because Tanya brought that wig. Oh, let me drop it in the chat again. Come on up, nephew. Come tell me what you want to tell me. But I ain't like that Marlo sat up there contradicting herself. You said what you said. You said what you said. Now the next episode, I don't know if it's really gonna be all that. They went to the whole candy house situation. Clearly, nothing happened. Chocolate say it's really sad that these women would what they'll do for a check. It is. You right. Charlene say no to the hell. She is not a perfect Barbie. Not at all. You're gorgeous, Miss Sheanitra. Thank you, sis. You too. Yeah, Marlo did call her out, but I just don't understand. I did. I went and got my daddy had some black electrical tape in the drawer by the refrigerator, and I went and got the black electrical tape, and I ripped the head off the doll, and like I bent it over like at a right angle, and I stretched the arms down and taped the arms together, and I taped the legs together, and I wrapped the whole body in the black tape, and all of a sudden I had a tech. But that was only because my mama wouldn't let us play with toy pow pows. So rather than me playing with a Barbie, which I didn't want, I just made myself a pistol until my mama caught me, and then I got a beating, and then she threw it away. But that's something different because that's called disobedience. Okay, so kids, if you're listening, don't try it. If you get a beating, I didn't tell you to do that. What up, nephew?
What's up, Auntie? How you doing?
Ain't nothing happening. Ain't nothing happening. I was just talking about what's finna come up next week. They gonna follow up with that stuff at Candy House about the man coming to the door, and they showed some little skinny, dark skinned dude talking about that I was told to come over here because I'm T.I.'s son, and that was nothing. It looks like Shereé gonna be doing a radio show, and they gonna ask us something about Tyrone, and something about Tyrone saying that being on the show would get him violated. What else went on? It's a pajama party. What else happened? And then Marlo said she kicked him churn out. I don't believe that. I think she might have had a moment and told him to just get out the house, because she needed a break or whatever. And I ain't even gonna talk about that conversation with Sanya and Drew and her fake apology and her fake he want a baby storyline. I'm over her. Now, what you think about this mess?
You know what, Auntie? I've never been a Kandi fan ever. I'm like you.
Okay.
from the time she came on, and I kind of was looking. She, like you said, she came on Ghetto, and then she sided herself with the clear woman of the show until she got dead wrong.
Yeah.
Uh, but I've really, and I never believed. You know, me and you say that all the time that Phaedra was lying. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
um, but I never really clocked how perverse she was. So I keep seeing how passionate she is about this lady being uncomfortable with these panties.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then was getting a little irritated, like you was getting ready to try to dig in your mind up something you knew on
My
Neo
yellow.
baby mama,
Yep.
Neo
On Neo
baby
baby
mama.
mama. That works. We ain't gotta say her real name. She Neo baby mama. You got it.
I mean, who is she? Who is she other than that?
That's
What has
all.
she accomplished outside of that?
She had babies from Neo.
Yeah, she
That's
Neo
it.
baby mama, and now she that clear man's wife.
There you go. And that's what she got. And let the church say amen. But now
Amen.
here's the thing, right? Let me tell
Mm-hmm.
you what I think with Kandi pushing this thing, because y'all remember Kandi been selling. Hold on. Kathy Johns, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate the support and the love, sis. That's wonderful. I appreciate it. Dig though. Kandi been selling this stuff for a long time, right? This
Mm-hmm.
ain't new. You remember when she first started that candy coated? It was just so corny. Everything about it.
Everything.
Remember that way back. All
Mm-hmm.
of a sudden, once they started this dungeon. At this point, I'm tired of hearing the word and the way she says it. It
From the
sounds even stinker and nastier.
mm-hmm.
And because everything she says it with her top lip turned up like she's smelling something, and her mouth skint back like a catfish. It just looks stinking dirty the way she says it. And am I lying though? Ain't that how she say dungeon? Like just
uh-huh.
ugh. But anyhow, I digress. I think because they let her really run with that last season. I think
Mm-hmm.
because they did that as a reunion. I think it was like, oh, it's on the show now. It's part of the show now. So y'all better participate in this.
But
It's like, you know,
I've never picked up on this one too. But when you go back even to her earlier year, it wasn't her first season, but it might have been her second or third. I think it was her second or third season. Remember she when her and Phaedra had did the little party and they had the ridiculous there.
Ridiculous.
And Nene was doing something similar to what King is doing, just vocalizing that wasn't her thing and she wasn't in it. And you went to trying to dig up the fact that Nene was a stripper. You've
Like
always
and what's bad is Nene never hit. She was a stripper. That's
she
how she
never
met
hit,
her man.
but see, Kandi has been a part of all of them. When okay, she did that with Nene. She was calling Marlo. You know they was arguing. You a hoe. You a prostitute. When she got upset with Kim Zolciak, she brought up the
Yep.
fact that Kim was laying with the woman in the bed with the kids in the living room. But that's why I'm so surprised by the fact that you want to be this super sexual free person, have this super sexual free image, then you want to shame other women, but you want sympathy and support when somebody simply say they
They
in
don't want to do
Atlanta,
something.
yeah, or even on Marlo's, because I was trying to be on Kandi's side with that, but now no, you can't get mad. You can't get mad because anytime somebody say they don't want to do something that you want to do that's perverse, you go to start looking at them sideways and trying to dig up their
And
stuff.
yeah, whole facts and whole
O-
shaming and you
only
did
thing,
this and you did that.
only thing stopped her about saying something about Moyet, Neo baby mama. I can't say your name, but Neo baby mama is the fact that they might possibly actually be real friends outside of this show, unlike her and Kenya.
Right. And the thing is, I don't even believe that would really stop Kandi. I think what stopped Kandi was that Mayetta was like, well, no, I'm not being goody goody. Like she backed down. And I feel like maybe Mayetta knows to back down because she does know her on a more personal level. She know how aggressive and nasty this heifer can get when she can't force you to be okay with people doing nasty stuff to you.
And then the part that got me was Kenya. Kenya, when she went on that girls' trip, something flipped because you notice when Portia, the moment for you to fight is when somebody done drug you down on the ground. That's when you
Right.
get up and tell you gonna whoop them. But ever since she done pushed that little clear woman on the boat and threw
she
the
thinks
drink,
she bad now.
Yeah, now she done got bad. But
you heard her talking about, I'm not the same girl anymore. Girl, you ain't learned how to fight. Let me tell you something. When it come to hands, you either born with them or you not. And you were
right.
not.
And you know when I really knew she couldn't fight? There was a scene back in the day. She was in there taking fighting classes. Nobody I ever knew who could fight has ever been in no fighting class.
No, you don't need no class. Matter of fact, let me take that back. When you come up fighting, they put you in classes called anger management. When you get up for
That's the class, yeah.
That's the class they put us in. Now you got to do anger management, and you got to turn yourself in for supervision for 6 months. That's
there
the
you
class.
Go to listen. Go to if depending on your age, go to teen court and do some community service.
There you go.
And some dates.
You take some classes. Mm-hmm. You don't take no class to learn how to fight. What the hell kind of? Oh my God! You gonna get locked up.
Hey, look, the people who go out there to learn how to fight are the people that then got tired, getting their butt whooped and trying to figure out how to block the hits. That's what they train at them defense classes, how to guard your face.
But this is the problem, right? The problem is, if you watch your mouth, you wouldn't have to worry about if your hand's quick or not.
There you go.
If your mouth is greasy, your hands must be speedy. That is in the book of Ocala, chapter 7, verse 1. Mouth speedy, hands. If your mouth is greasy, hands must be speedy.
See, and that's why Marlo say and go, like they won't say below the belt, because
she go all the way below the belt, because I believe she can hold on.
Yeah, because Marlo knows she can take. I believe Marlo can take every last woman on that show.
I believe that.
I don't care how much Shereé work out.
Yep, I really believe that. In my heart, I believe Marlo will mop them girls up.
And I'm glad we online with Drew, because I do not like Drew, and I know it's something when I'm feeling bad for somebody that comes off as a stuff. Ooh, I can't stand.
That's how it was last season with Potomac. You know, I can't stand Secret Squirrel riding the walk. But what Team Yellow was doing to Secret Squirrel was plucking my nerves. If they had went after that girl because she was a loudmouth and trifling and pretentious and had all her clothes in garbage bags and no furniture, baby, I'd have been right along with them. Get her. But what they did to that girl was wrong.
You know what? Like and when they flipped, what really caught me with that Potomac situation is the fact, because see, when somebody has a tendency of doing something in the open, you know, we kind of expect it. So when Giselle says something or turns on somebody or flips, it, you know, that's the personality that she puts out there, is to be expected. But when I don't know how you feel about Karen Huger, but I've never liked Karen Huger. Now I really haven't.
I liked her in the beginning, and I'm gonna tell you why. I think it's only because, like, she reminds me of some of them uppity old ladies from where I come from. Like, I could name off like 5 or 6 of them right off the bat that Karen Huger put me in the mind of. So it's like I kind of understood her vibe. And I was all right with Auntie Karen. But what I didn't like was how she flipped on that girl at the reunion and just started saying stuff that didn't make sense.
I didn't like that at all.
Getting in lockstep with Giselle. I'm like, yo, like that.
But see, they read that Real Housewives of Atlanta handbook, you know, so that now they know we can conspire to get you up off a show if we really want to.
Well, at the end of the day, now let's be real. Candace put herself in a precarious position because she was orchestrating the gang up the season before to try to ice Monique out. So see, it's like, you know, same thing when it comes to Kandi and Kenya. Is Marlo going after them? 100%. But do you have it coming? 100%.
And let's be honest, and I'm not a Marlo fan, but
not like that, yeah.
But if Marlo was not on this show this season,
it wouldn't be no show.
It'll be insufferable.
It wouldn't be no show. Wouldn't nobody watch that dead crap?
Because I really want them to cut Sanya out the rest of the season. I can do without. Now she can just disappear and I'll be fine.
She really could. Like, I would be really okay with never seeing Sanya again anywhere.
Skeletor.
You call her Skeletor?
She
Well,
looked
I
just
guess
like.
so. I kind of see that.
She looked just like. When I was a kid, they used to have a show called The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
I
And
love the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
She looked just like that skeleton off of The Grim Adventures of Billy.
Oh, she looked like Grim.
She looked like Grim, shaped up like Grim. I think he was Jamaican too. That might be a granddad.
Yes, he was.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he was. He had that West Indian accent. I like Mandy though. Mandy was my dog.
Mandy was my dog. Ooh,
For
Mandy
real.
was
My kids used to watch that show.
Mm-hmm. That was the show. That was right before cartoons just became mush.
Yeah, that was during the time of Dexter's Laboratory.
Johnny Bravo.
Johnny Bravo. Yep, JBVO. Yep.
My mama did. My mama, we couldn't watch Powerpuff Girls because she had a house full of boys, and also they had the little devil character on there.
Oh yeah. But my daughter loved Powerpuff Girls, and she was little, and she kept calling them. At first, it was the Puff Girls because she could never get the power part right. She wanted to watch Puff Girls.
You know which one was mine? The what was Ed, and Eddie?
Oh yeah. I like Ed and Eddie and Plank. Don't forget Plank.
Oh, and Plank. And look, I didn't know until I almost got grown that Double D was a boy.
You didn't know Double D was a boy?
I thought Double D was I thought it was a little stud or something hanging with him.
I'm dead. You was a kid and you knew what a stud was?
Oh, look, I didn't know it by name, but I knew I had an auntie that was a little more masculine than all the rest of them.
You thought Double D was like your auntie.
Mm-hmm. I thought it like my auntie.
I'm done. I'm through with you. I ain't with you.
Just like, I used to try to defend Shereé when Gabor was saying but Shereé, she need to stop them. And she did, you know what? She didn't look masculine when she came. Shereé was actually a cute lady when this show started.
Yeah, she was a pretty lady. And it's like I've seen her older pictures. Shereé was a pretty girl.
Well, she was,
and the word on the street was that she was the it girl. Like she was at all the parties. Everybody knew her. Yeah. Before this show or whatever. But sometimes as women, we do what we got to do to try to maintain and hold on to beauty. And sometimes you go too far.
Had a Joan Rivers effect.
Yeah, I used to love Joan Rivers till she disrespected Michelle Obama, and I ain't really like that. Yeah, that made me feel some type of way. All them years of liking her, and I just dropped her in the wastebasket.
She let her clear in this show real good.
Yeah, it really did, and that was a turn off.
Mm-hmm.
That was a turn. Oh, but listen, I know we talking about housewives, but I gotta ask you: did you see that the girls is fighting?
Who?
Old Melon, J Boog, and Fizzle Pop.
No, I didn't see that.
Child, they done been on the social medias, and so they was joking, I guess, playing that Omarion, honey, and he's a diva. He is a sassy niece, and they was like, "Oh, Melon, you got served." So I would have thought it was a funny joke, and especially if y'all friends, let it be. Mm-hmm. He went to talking about y'all just some backup singers and backup dancers, and y'all jealous or whatever, yada yada. Child, that little boy J Boog, baby, he scared me. He got real energy. That boy was like, you thought you was gonna talk trash and it was gonna be that, and he was like, get your melon busted, and then went to talking about the boy was using people as voiceovers for his vocals, and I said, oh my God.
Not Milli Vanilli.
The Milli, he hit him with the Milli, baby.
Oh no!
Hit him with the J-Lo and Ashanti.
Well, you know what? If you can scream, I'm your background dancer, then I can start, and that might be true, but now I can start spilling my truth.
Yes, the fact that you had somebody singing your vocals.
Right. Get on that stage. Tomorrow, get on live and sing us something a cappella so we can hear it.
Child, that thing was funny to me.
But you know what?
Y'all misspell the cuss words, please.
Mm-hmm. Every time I look at that group, mm-hmm. I truly believe. What's the light skinned Raspy? Mm-hmm. I believe about half of everything he said in regards to their childhood and things happening.
I believe everything that boy said.
Because every last one of them, when you look at their face, they all look like they can tell a story.
Yep, it's some stuff that went on.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's why they full-grown men still acting like they're in high school. Something happened to arrest their development.
And that's why they can't connect to one another, because they all know what happened, and that's an uncomfortable
and they
thing.
never matured. They got frozen in that moment. Because you ain't gonna tell me Omarion ain't look like a high school sophomore on that stage with them baggy clothes, chewing on watermelon and hopping and twitching around up there.
Right. And nobody wore baggy, and they stuck in that era, because you ain't wore clothes like that since 2005, 6, 7.
And it look crazy as hell to see somebody that's shaped like a mop handle with them big old clothes on. I said, what in the hell is going? This boy looked like he was messing with crack ultra. Like how? Had Mario uncomfortable to take that hot behind jacket off because you over there showing all your bones. Somebody could have came and played his ribs like the xylophone. Mario thinking, oh, I can't take my jacket off because I got a little hustle belly. Boy, take the jacket off. We would rather see somebody look like they done ate a sandwich. And then with how immature the boy was up there making pH balance jokes about women's hygiene and stuff. And like, no wonder April cheated on you. I promise you. Everything I ever thought about April, all gone. I understand.
He sent over there, huh?
He sent her to any man she was with, packaged her up, paid for express shipping. Wait a minute. You say, oh, Marion fighting. I heard Pleasure P and Ray J got into an altercation. No, all the girls fighting. Yes, that boy shaped up like a mop handle. I'm sorry. I told y'all I done had a rough day. I need to laugh. If y'all with it, I'm with it.
He is shaped up like I ain't never saw it like that. I'm looking at a picture of him now, and that's all.
Remember with that baggy sleeveless hoodie unzipped. Just it's like if you grab a mop handle and put a big oversized coat and some pants and like staple it on there. Oh, Marion, just like that.
You know what? Today, I had to make a comparisons like that today at work, because I have I have a guy that works with me. What we call a black Anglo-Saxon. He got
a Negro pen.
And and you got the nerve to sit there and say today, and to the white, because we're the only two black people that work at our place. You gonna tell all the clear folk, y'all huddled up. They don't really talk to me. They don't involve me in certain conversations, but y'all huddled up and you told them, oh, I don't like black women because they ratchet and they loud, and I can't handle them. In the clear girl came up to me and said, such and such said this. So I had to get her and him, because first of all, he looks, and it had been in my mind, but I never said it because the boy hadn't did anything to me. But you remember the Proud Family movie?
Yeah.
He looked just like the burnt peanut that came up underneath.
I'm dead.
He looked exact, and I always, from the moment I met him, I say, this fool looked like somebody. It wasn't until that thing popped up on social media, and I said, that's who he looked like.
That's him. I hate when that happens. When I see somebody, and I know you look like something, but I wasn't able to figure it out.
That's what you look like, something, not somebody. You look like something. I done seen it before.
Yeah, my daddy told me something is a scary Negro. Mimi called that boy a horny Swiffer. I'm through. That's why she the head swiper. That's why she the head sniper. She said a horny Swiffer. But for real, that's the thing. Like, cats like that tickle me. I'm like, tell the truth. You don't like black women because black women don't like you.
And that's what I had to tell that clear when she came up there grinning and smiling. But he said it, but I didn't say it. I say no. He might. I say he's saying aggressive and talk too much. What he really trying to tell you is he think y'all easier. That's all.
That's what he's telling you.
That's what y'all easier, y'all more gullible, and y'all more submissive. He can get it quicker and use you up and going on.
Minimal effort, minimal coins, and more than likely can spend hers is what he's assuming.
Yeah.
And what's even worse, when he's saying more mouthy and more aggressive, what he means is every black woman he ever asked for her phone number, cussed them out, and probably threatened to beat his behind. That's what he calling aggressive.
Because black women watch the Proud Family movie, they know who you are. They know who you really are, and they not interested. Yeah. They know you're ugly, and they saw the game you was trying to run on Sugar Mama. They don't want you.
There you go. Because you know how we are. We seen you in that movie. We seen you in that movie.
and if you wasn't in that movie before you was in that movie, your daddy was one of them flying monkeys,
Oh no,
and the
not
whip.
the flying monkeys. Oh my bad. Let me quit fooling with you. Brittany, he talked about one of his coworkers. You know how we speak about Dutch Americans. Let's be PC. And how they like to go to their clear counterparts to brag about how they don't like black women. And so I was just clarifying that when you hear a Dustish American or a dust mite, as I so lovingly call them, say things like black women are mouthy and aggressive, it's only because every black woman he approached had a violent and aggressive response in rejecting him. Because we do that sometimes, and I'm gonna give that to the Dustish Americans. When we don't like men, we become very aggressive in our rejection. That's true.
Especially when they're persistent towards you. They can't just take I don't want to talk to you. They keep covered up there.
You know what else be happening? When a man look real terrible, we feel like you harassing us just by saying hello.
Oh no.
When you say hello, we feel attacked. I feel like you just walked up and headbutted me. And you said something about my mama.
You don't you don't know whether to call for help or start fighting.
No, I just don't know whether to cut or shoot.
Oh, that's the floor. That's you representing the Florida.
I'm representing that 352.
But
real local.
me and you both said they couldn't put a real Florida girl on this show because that whole scene would have been Kenya would have. It would have been the second time we saw Kenya body hit the ground.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, Kenya would have been ready to fight for real because I'd have roasted her. I would have roasted her so bad. Poor thing. See, Nisa Rose is co-signing. She said, "'Tis true. It's true." When a man, if his face is aggressive, I'm trying to find a nice way to say it. Some men have aggressive faces, and if a man's face is aggressive, then we're simply responding in kind. That's all.
Well, Auntie, you and my other aunties and my cousins, anytime I pop up on here, I learned something from the woman's perspective. Y'all told me I can't go and get the information. I just have to use it to benefit me. I can't go and share the secrets, though.
No, don't share the secrets. Don't do it, and use all of the power for good.
Yeah, I'm gonna use it for good. Look, and I ain't getting the anger. One day when I get my haircut, I'm gonna cut the camera on, and come on there. I don't get the runaway response.
Yeah, ain't nobody gonna run from you and start just windmilling and swinging. Because some people, some dudes do that till you see them and you don't even know what happened. Before you know it, you just jump up and you just start swinging your arms. You don't even know what's going on.
You know what? You tell it. I'd never forget. There was a man. We used to call him Dookie Brown. He used to always be at the corner. So he was a nice guy. But we noticed every time, and all he said to Mama, "Hey, pretty lady." But every time my mama got out the car, she take her blade and put it on the side. Yep. And me and my brothers always say, "Well, she act like she gonna cut the man. All he doing is speaking," but now it's making sense.
Yes, some men, and it's not always their faces. Sometimes it's their odors. Sometimes it's their poverty. Some men have aggressive poverty, and it will make you just have a reaction. You didn't know poverty could be aggressive? Oh yes. I was almost attacked by somebody's poverty at the gas station just the other month.
Aggressive poverty.
Aggressive. I started reaching for my Taurus under the seat.
That's scary.
Yeah, it was. I was petrified. The poverty just came out of nowhere. Jesus, almost got me. I'm telling you, see, it's tough out here for sisters. We have to defend ourselves. That's all we do. We just want to survive.
And you know what? Everything, because my mom used to always say there's some men and look at it, and she don't know whether she ain't never smelled them before, but they look like they just have a body odor. So she don't want to. I don't want to talk to you because you look like your breath might stink, and when you lift up your arms, you're gonna be musky.
That's right. Sometimes you can see the stink waves coming off them too. That's true. That's all true. And if you actually do smell them, we don't know what they look like because it brings tears to your eyes, blurs your vision.
It do something like onions.
Yeah, yes. Onions, corpses, all that.
You, you just you start crying like you don't went into mourning.
Right. Just like that. I'm telling you, it happens just like that. So the next time you run into a dustish American or dust mite, explain to him that those sisters are usually very nice ladies. You're just frightening them. Your face is aggressive. Next time you approach them, tone your face down just a little, and the ladies will be nicer. Just tone it down.
I send your homeboy over there and warn him at least. Let him know that you're coming over.
Yes, yes. Clap on your way walking up. Don't just walk up on a sister when your face is aggressive.
Speak from a distance.
Yes.
Speak as you
That's
cut.
all.
Speak as
Just
you
be like,
walking
I'm
up.
approaching you now. I am 50 feet away. That's all you got to do. Because sisters are lovely, we're beautiful, we're feminine, we're powerful, we're wonderful. And we are not just aggressive for no reason. We're just trying to protect ourselves. Patricia says, wear your mask. Just put your mask on. That's all we ask. Get to know us first and then ease the mask down like a half a centimeter at a time.
Let
Like
them
a
get to
half
know the
a centimeter a day. Just let her
let them
get to
get
know.
to know the personality. But see,
There you go.
but you know what? See, it's making sense. You're teaching me. Cause see,
Mm-hmm.
but his people like him, it ain't even gonna work with the personality because now you built up with so much anger and rage towards the women for years of rejection. Your personality rotten too.
Oh, well, there's that.
Yeah, see you see the clear woman is just happy to she just happy that she can say she got a black man and have a little couple of mixed kids.
Right, because that's the new product.
Mm-hmm. That's why something that looks like Saucy said. I didn't even know who Saucy Santana was until
Child.
recently. That's why something that
Mm-hmm.
looked like him can have the audacity to go in there and say that biracial baby looks better than this black
Than a
little
black
girl
child. Mm-hmm.
because you don't like yourself all the way together.
Like that's one of them things, like it'll take you down a rabbit hole, because like that's one of those things in our community that just ain't went away, and I don't know if it's ever gonna go away. That self-hate, and when you hate yourself that much, you'll hate everything that look like you,
And you know what?
everything that reminds you of you.
That's true. And I was watching what's the show Claudia has. I saw a little clip pop up.
Oh,
But they but
Clawfoot, what she was talking about?
no, actually, this is the first time Claudia ever had me on her side, ever.
Uh-huh.
Because what's his name? Whatever. Star Jones ex dude.
Okay, Star Jones ex Best Judy, L.
Yeah,
Reynolds.
her good girlfriend,
Uh-huh.
and the other one.
That
They were
evil.
yeah they were there talking, and see the two of the men they were defending. I guess Saucy just said something in reference to black women, or maybe saying that a gay man is a new black woman, and they were trying to say that black women, the two men on the show were trying to say that black women were not giving black men the credit and respect for teaching them how to do certain things, how to be women. And Claudia had to step in there and say,
You ain't taught us nothing.
a man can't teach a woman how to be a woman. I don't care how many lashes he put on. Claudia went in. I said, okay, look at you. I still
But
don't
this
like
is
you,
the
but look
thing,
at you.
like that's why I don't engage in them type of conversations too much, because it's like a moot point. If
It
you're
is.
imitating a woman, how do you teach a woman how to? You literally taught yourself to imitate women, and now while you're imitating a woman, you think you can tell me how to do it better. I do it by waking up. You do it in the mirror.
Yeah, but you know what they following this not to get deep into that because I want to keep it lighthearted, but they following
Mhm.
that this system here that's set up because a lot of it's become the norm to take from other cultures and
Yeah.
say this is me. I was talking to one of my brothers
Hmm.
in reference to not getting deep into it, but in reference to the Bible. And a lot of people within my age group, particularly men I talk to, they'll say that they don't ascribe to it because that's the white man's book. But those that are wise know that that's something that was also taken and kind of fixed to look a certain way to promote supremacy of one
There
group.
you go.
And I'm trying to say it without saying you catching it.
And it's literally you hit the nail on the head. That's the perfect analogy because that's really what's up. If you can't take something that's mine, co-opt it, flip it, add some testosterone and pectoral muscles to it, and then sell it. You can't package that and sell it back to me and tell me this is what you're supposed to be. Absolutely not. I woke up with these. I woke up with all my equipment. Matter of fact, I've been doing this ever since the doctor told Emily and Phil it's a girl, and I did it effortlessly. I didn't have to stand in the mirror for hours painting.
And not saying what you do.
And mind you, get this, and I'm the girl who will tell you I love a drag queen. I love the artistry. I love the illusion. But like, let's not get beside ourselves. It is artistry and an illusion. I ain't got to pick up nobody's brush, and the whole world gonna say it's a girl. That's all I'm saying. Now it's real cool that Claudia set them straight, but what's real tacky is they was having that conversation in the first place.
Right.
And that's why some people are referring to them as flop soul.
Oh, it's definitely that. Definitely that. Especially when you flip over there to the miserable, I won't say 4 women, but I say at least miserable 3 women.
Yeah, 3 and impossible.
Yeah,
like that's hand.
Yeah, she if she sit with them long enough, it'll be 4 though. It'll be 4 because Lisa Ray, if you sit among Lisa Ray, you're gonna be sad and miserable and angry at the world after a while.
You think it'll rub off? It ain't. I don't know.
Oh, I think birds of a feather flock together. Either she'll separate. Either you gonna draw them in, they gonna, and you ain't moving Lisa Ray. She's determined to be angry until they put in the ground.
And I don't know. We talked about that in here one day. Like I don't know why that girl's so mad. Like, good Lord, girl, we done all had bad stuff happen. When you gonna let it go?
She mad because the career didn't work and the marriage didn't either.
Girl,
and she taking that on
the marriages. It ain't the end of the world. Go get another man.
Maybe she can't.
What you mean she can't? It's men literally everywhere. You got to step across them to get to the mailbox to pick up your bills for the month.
But Auntie Marlo said Kandi had to go below her tax bracket because the stuff wasn't good. We don't know what Lisa Ray got, and we know she ain't got no money like that she wouldn't be sitting on that show. So
let's go from another angle then.
Okay.
She feel like her color is everything. Just like she said, baby Bella hair ain't nappy though. At the end of the day, you say since baby Bella hair ain't nappy though, you subscribing to colorism, featureism, texturism, all the isms, honey. So you got your yellow skin, your funny colored or lack of color eyes. You got your little funny hair. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? You been cleared up, baby. You ain't coming in black. You coming in real cloudy. So why don't you get out there and let that yellow work for you? It's some people that'll take that yellow whether you toting something good or not.
And see them two brown skinned ladies on the show should have really got into it. I'm seriously got into it because the thing is, well, what you saying about us here on this cast in comparison to your light complexion.
But that's what I'm saying. But they didn't check that. That's why I don't watch nothing on Flop Soul. Not mine. That's just what people been calling them.
Yeah, that's what you know. What they called them so bad when I decided to look it up. That's what I thought that was. That's what I put in the search engine.
Yep, just put in Flop Soul. It'll pull up.
It just so happened to pop up though, but that's what I thought the name was. I wasn't even thinking flop mean, flop mean ain't going nowhere bad on the ground.
But that's what I'm saying. If this lady is so impressed by her own yellow skin and clearly tampered with genetics, why are you not making it work for you? All these brothers out here who hate themselves, they'll love you because you don't look like them. You give them hope that they might have access or even the illusion of access to clear privilege. Girl, get out there and make that yellow work for you. What's wrong? Get you another man. Why you walking around here angry about the last man? Sitting up here talking trash about Dwayne Martin like he like Dwayne took your man.
Did he?
I'm just saying. I don't know. Now I understand that the yellow didn't keep Dwayne from taking her man. However, the yellow might get you another man.
See, but that's probably a real ego, because they already think that they have it over. Can't no woman take their man because they got that skin in them eyes, and then for a man to come and creep and pull them up out your bed, that's some hurt.
Yeah, but you know what? That's why I
probably
say,
will let
like,
that mark in her forehead.
I'm gonna tell the truth. I feel like one day our folks gonna sit down and have a real colorism conversation and be real, like really, really real. It's a lot of hurt on both sides of the pendulum. You see ladies like her and Giselle who end up bitter, angry, and mean when the yellow don't do what people told them it do. Because let's be real, they didn't tell themselves that lie.
Yeah.
The world told them that lie. The men they met told them that lie. Sometimes their mammies told them that lie. Their families told them that lie.
It existed way before they was even
there you go.
thought. Yeah.
But this is the thing: is what they believe real to a certain extent to a certain group of people. But the people a lot of times that really feel that way are not the people that's desirable to them. So in the story, you know what I'm saying? People, if I tell my children, if you live right, you going to heaven. Imagine how they gonna feel if they live right and they find out that everybody goes to the same carnival no matter how you live. They gonna be like, "Mama lied to me. I'm mad. I could have went to all the parties. I could have been popping coochie. I could have did everything. Somebody sold him a bill of goods."
Yeah.
That's why I say the colorism conversation, man, that thing is deep. And it's just like when it comes to racism. Racism and colorism are systems. It's not just an attitude, it's a system. And like we can joke about her, but she's sick because the system got her sick. But the angry part, ain't nobody told her to be mad all the time. That lady stay mad so much she got a permanent dent in the middle of her forehead.
Ain't going nowhere.
Nowhere. Look like somebody just walked up and karate chopped her. And it don't never leave because she always scowling.
It moved in and said it knew it scouted. I mean, it's what is it? Squatters' rights.
Yeah, yes, it's got squatters' rights in the middle of her forehead. Exactly. Because she just mad all the time. I don't want to watch no angry, bitter, evil, upset people. That's why I say Marlo need to get some help. Marlo is funny at times. Marlo full of crap at times. But Marlo ain't happy worth a darn, and she ain't fooling me.
And yeah, you see that on her. She's not happy, and she has a little bit of a need to be accepted. It's almost like a conflict because you see Marlo seeming like she be looking for validation from those other women.
She does, and the minute she detect that they being phony or trying to look down on her or play her to the left,
she want to tell. Yeah, she want to
go for the juggler.
Yeah,
she goes for the juggler. That's that hurt. That's that feeling like, oh, you gonna treat me like I'm not good enough? Well, let me go on and rip you down.
But you don't think Kenya suffers from that hurt? You just think Kenya got a bad spirit.
Kenya just got a bad spirit. She's a bad person because what I heard from reliable sources is that the story Kenya told on her mama ain't even true. That ain't even how that went. That's why Ann and them quit coming on the show because she was sitting up there lying on her mama.
And you now, ever since you've been on YouTube and I've come to you, you've always stated that Kenya Kenya ain't telling the truth about her mom. And I believe I've always believed Kenya knew why her mama was not around her.
Yeah, because her mama quit fooling with her. It ain't like her mama was always not fooling with her. Mama quit fooling with her. And the thing is, like, that's not a good thing. I don't feel like parents should throw their children away no matter what your kid doing. But my thing is, if you're gonna tell a story, tell it right. I don't see Kenya in that same light. I don't see that. I think Kenya got some other stuff going on. I don't even know if therapy can help her. And I don't like her good enough to think about it. But I just feel like Marlo could do better.
Marlo has the potential, and you know what? Because you see that good side of her pop out every once in a while.
Right.
Every once in a while, you
can see it.
Yeah.
And then she's like, she'll push it right back below the surface and go to trying to like just rip people. It's something to that. I'm glad she took a second and thought about the fact that, you know what, maybe we all do need therapy. Because just like them children is feeling like they mama ain't trying for them, I feel like Marlo on the low, she really is like reliving some of her past trying to take care of them children.
I picked up on that at the end of last week's episode, and I noticed what you noticed when with those boys' reaction to their sister. It didn't have anything to do with their sister. It had everything to do with the fact that it wasn't their mama.
Yeah, they was hoping it was gonna be their mama. And that disappointment in them children's face, man, that sent me. I said, "Oh
Yeah,
no."
it did, and I kind of didn't. I kind of don't like the fact that we seeing it and that it's documented to be able to be
That's
relived.
it.
Yeah, I don't like
That's
that.
it. That's the part I don't like.
Yeah, because they
That
going through something
it's on
real.
the world stage for the world to see these babies pain for their entertainment. I'm not really cool on that. I know Marlo want her peach. She want to be on the show. She deserves to be there much as anybody else because she been working hard for them checks.
Yes, yeah.
But I just felt like putting those children business out there like that somehow I just wasn't comfortable.
Yeah, it's not, and I said that from probably the start of the season that I wasn't even comfortable with the fact that she put out there that they was eating, McDonald's. Because if you're doing it out your heart, I just
Why you
feel
got to talk about it?
yeah, you don't have, and we'll see it. If you're on the show, we'll see the kids are living nice. We kind of
And
got the
common sense to
backstory,
tell us that they didn't have that before because their mama got a problem.
right?
But Marlo talks about her things. I think Marlo looks at what she was able to accomplish as something that increased her value. Marlo got lost on the fact that, baby, you was valuable before you had any of those things. But somewhere along the line, because of how she was treated and being in foster care and all that, I think it did a number on her psychologically, and so that she didn't feel like she actually had a value. Not only did she feel like people did not value her, I don't think she saw any value in herself until she was able to get things. And once she was able to get things, now I have value. And in reality, baby, you had value the whole time.
That's why this peach is so important to her because
it validates her. I am valid. And the thing is, Marlo, you've been valid. You have given us lines. You've given us moments on this show. Shereé almost never has. Kenya almost never has. Kandi absolutely never has.
Kandi has never.
Has never. Cynthia never did.
Never.
So you were already valuable with or without the peach. But once she got the peach, then for her it was validation. Marlo got a whole lot of stuff going on in her head. She really do. I think she's the devil's little sister? No. I think what she is somebody who needs to explore why certain things trigger her. That's what I think. Find out why it make you feel like that. Because clearly certain things make you feel a way, and that's why you react to it that way.
But now you know where I'm gonna give her some praise here because I'm remembering. You remember last season during the reunion, Andy asked Kenya, did she trust Marlo now? And Kenya said, yes, I trust Marlo. She's a good. And he asked Marlo, did she trust Kenya?
She was like, no, not
she
loud
said,
enough.
Yeah, she said, I don't. And when it popped up, because I think Marlo, I know Marlo has that Florida thing where we don't really hide what's in our mind. Don't stay there for long. It come out eventually. Marlo don't think about it. It just comes out. And I think, Kandi and Kenya think that they are beyond reproach, especially from somebody like her.
Yeah, because in their mind, they feel like she's less than, which I'm not sure how. Little Miss Ghetto Detroit. I mean, but whatever.
Yeah, and like you say about Sanya and Neo's baby mama. To be honest with you, somebody my age, I had no idea who Kenya was.
Right.
I did. That wasn't. I was born in 94. No, I wasn't. I'm sorry. I was born in 89. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's still a baby.
That's still a baby. Yeah.
But dig this. The problem is a lot of people, even my age, didn't know her name. We didn't know that girl name like that. We kind of knew her face when we saw her because she would pop up in different places doing little walkthrough cameos or whatever. We didn't know anything about this girl other than she was friendly, as they say. She was friendly. And oh, that's that girl that won the Miss USA. Oh, the little pretty dark girl. Oh, there she goes, pretty dark girl.
And I didn't know Kandi Barrett.
Literally pretty dark girl that I think that ain't that the one Miss America, Miss USA. We didn't even know which pageant. We just knew it was the little pretty dark girl. She won a pageant, and we would see her. Nobody knew that girl like that. We got to know her on this show, and what the world got to know was a little bit disappointing.
Yeah, the truth be told, I don't feel like Kandi Barrett was. I didn't know who that was until this show. To be honest with you, I knew of the group itself, as a group, as a whole. But Kandi, I didn't know a thing about. I didn't know a thing about Kandi. If you would have, I probably wouldn't have been able to point her out. And it wasn't my genre of music. This show, Marlo's on the same platform, been reaching the same people for the same amount of time as
pretty much the rest of them. And the truth of the matter when it came to Kandi was, she wasn't no household name. And I think that's where she kind of like got herself twisted. Girl, you wasn't no household name. That's why you worked that whole season for free. If you was a household name and wanted to be on that show, they'd have ushered you in, rolled out the red carpet, and kissed your tush. You wasn't no household name. You worked the whole season for free so you could get on the show. So
and I know you was business. I know you was trying to figure it out, Auntie. But my money is on the is solely on Kandi was the reason that man won that had to leave that event.
You think you know what? I still was trying to figure out who got Mr. Choke throwed out.
Kandi, I believe just everything going on this season, how just perverted her face is looking to me. I can see you gave Choke. Now you don't see nothing wrong with it. You free. I believe you gave Choke, and you know what? See, Choke was Marlo's producer. That season. That's why I believe Marlo. I believe everything that was ever said about Kandi on this show and in them blogs. I've never read anything about Kandi and thought it was a lie.
But when I was trying to figure that out, who he was talking about, I feel like because he was like he went with her or whatever. I said that might have been her because she seen him over there talking to Todd, and I think she got spooked. Like, what if he let something slip? Because at first I was like, okay, let me tell you my theory. I got theories for days.
I know you do.
I felt like, okay, well, maybe they messed around before her and Todd got together. So don't be spooked, girl. Just say that was before your time. Until I seen that Choke put that video out talking about I got caught up with a desperate housewife. So by his music, it was like, no, you was messing with her while she was married to Todd.
And didn't he say she had something to lose or something?
Yep.
Yeah. See, my thing is even with people was thinking because at first I thought it might have been Kenya, but I said first Mark didn't bit more care if Kenya was sleeping with Andy. And
she didn't give a darn.
And he had talked about him and Kenya not really liking each other. So I didn't see that, something about a dog and she was getting ready to punch him or something. Yeah, I believe it was Kandi.
It really couldn't have been nobody else.
Because Kandi liked to flaunt that pool she have over there at Bravo. If Phaedra comes, she gone. And I hope Phaedra come.
Well, they got, Phaedra making her money on the Ultimate Girls Trip, hanging out in Dubai. Like, I feel like Bravo is letting Kandi know. Like, girl, you can't blacklist her. You ain't got the pull to blacklist her.
But, you really know what I think they're going to do? I think Kandi, they pushing Kandi off this show, and they going to let old lady, Kandi and the gang, they going to let that hang around probably for a season after she leave this show. That's how they going to segue out and say, well, we'll go focus on your old lady gang show and then go cancel that one because of ratings.
Soon as they get her out the way, they're going to cancel it because it ain't getting no ratings. Who the hell want to watch that? What I want to watch, now listen, what I will watch is the next health inspection. And if they fail, I will watch them try to get their restaurant ship shape. Ooh, what if they bring in Gordon Ramsay to fix the restaurant?
I was just about to say that. Now, I watched 20 episodes of that.
Yes, sir. Gordon to be in there cussing them people out.
And she'll be in there with that Billy Goat voice.
I don't know why he's talking to me like that.
All you need is her. Let the little aunties and the mama come in there. We'll go. That'll be a show.
Yes.
That'll be a show. Because Kandi by herself is just as bad. I don't know if you watched the interview Mims did with Nene's son's baby mama.
Well, why would I watch that? That whole ain't relevant. At the end of the day, you screwed Nene's son because he was Nene's son. And you thought by hopping on him that Nene was going to let you ride her coattails. Ma'am, no ma'am. At the end of the day, you should have screwed better. You should have screwed a producer instead of screwing Nene's son.
But Auntie, I felt so bad. I've only watched the Porch. I felt so bad for her because I said, nobody don't love you, baby, because they should have never let you come on here and talk like this. You could tell that she wasn't. Her mind went for you to get on there on the internet in front of 5,000 people and tell them.
Nothing.
But yeah, and to tell them.
But you know, she did interviews before. And I never understood. What are you doing? Yes, this ain't her first time doing interviews. That's why I'm like, child, please, done. We didn't heard everything.
Oh, well, they need to stop giving her a platform then.
Right. We didn't heard everything she got to say.
They making her feel like she like she got some importance in the world.
I'm dropping tea on you. Ain't dropping no tea on Nene. We already know about Nene. And at the end of the day, let's tell the real truth. You're angry because you had a baby with a man that you probably didn't care nothing about, hoping that it was going to elevate you in life. Baby, you could have went to school, got an education, started a business to elevate yourself in life. You could have cleaned up your act, closed your legs, caught a good husband. You could have married well and elevated your life. Hell, you could play the lottery every week and hit the Powerball and elevate your life. But screwing Nene's son wasn't going to be the way out.
But Auntie, that's my point. She got on the internet and told the people she met him in December and was pregnant in January.
Well, because that's a hoe.
But yeah, but a dumb one.
Okay, so do I need to start quoting Maurice Young up here? I figure you a hoe, but you can't help it. Because being raised by a hoe is kind of hectic. I'm just saying. Ho, ho, ho.
You got to dissect them lyrics, so there'd be some truth. There'd be some truth in them lyrics.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's a lot of times, you know, I know our music down there, people look down on our music. A lot of people look down on us, but sometimes it be some truth in them verses.
Yeah, because Trick Daddy face confuses me, but his music just is something true.
I mean, let's be real. He didn't always look like that now.
Yeah.
He didn't. Tell the truth.
He got a different type of lupus.
Yeah, that kind.
Mm-hmm.
That kind. I don't know what kind that is.
The opposite of whatever Tony Braxton got, and the people I know that have it. He have the only person.
I just lost somebody to lupus, and that ain't what that look like. I ain't no expert. I ain't saying that. I don't know. Maybe he do got it. Maybe he got a special kind. I don't know.
The trick daddy type of lupus.
That kind.
Somebody said it was Florida lupus, but it ain't Florida lupus.
No, hell with that's a lie.
it ain't no.
But this is the thing, though. He didn't lie on that song, and that's why I say I wasn't gonna listen to no interview by that little goofy girl. You done laid up with somebody thinking it was a come up. Like soon as she heard that was Nene Leakes' son, she was on a mission to get that baby.
And can't say you was in America and didn't know who Nene Leakes was.
Yeah, you knew what it was. You knew what you was doing. Deborah says she wasn't ready. Them eyelashes told me that. She met the dude in December and was knocked up by February. Yeah, because she found out. She found out that was Nene's son. And baby, I'm going to get me a baby out of him. Mimi say he got the lizard lupus. Yeah. I ain't never heard that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what that is, what Maurice got.
Not the lizard lupus.
You know, there was a time when he was a scary dude. He was real, scary how he was trying to handle women and stuff, but now he's scary for a different reason. That's all I'm saying. He's scary for a whole different reason. I wouldn't want to meet him in a dark alley.
Yeah, because he probably has developed the that angry spirit towards people because I know they run.
Ms. Knox says she done seen that kind before. I haven't. My friend had problems with her skin, but she didn't look like that. She ain't look like that at all. I don't know what happened to Maurice.
I'll say it like this: I haven't seen. I really have not seen anything that affects you the way his lupus is affecting him
Yeah,
physically.
never. I
Unless
never
somebody
seen
got
that.
their skin got melted or something happened to their body, and they had to try to fix it up together by taking other parts of the body. So I've never seen anybody just go through a disease that just say, "I'm just gonna make you completely undesirable and hard to look at."
Mimi say he wasn't that bad back in the day. No, he didn't look bad at all. He wasn't unattractive. I felt like he was a decent looking dude back in the day. But I don't know what it was. Like I said, I'm not no expert. I've lost two of my good sisters to lupus. One was last week and the other one was July 4th, 2012. And I miss and love both of my sisters. But I ain't never seen nothing like what Maurice got going on. Never. I ain't knocking it. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't even here to talk about that man's sickness. I'm just saying that he told the truth with hope, but you can't help it. And I feel like Bryson baby mama, I feel like Trick was talking to her. I figure she a hoe, but she can't help it because she don't know it.
That song was for you, Mama.
That was for her. I mean, he wrote it before she was born, I'm sure. But I still feel like he was talking about her.
Prophetic.
It was a prophetic word from Maurice Trick Daddy Dollars.
Fake.
Mm-hmm.
For Lord
That's
of
all
Lords.
I'm saying. But no, I feel like Nene gonna be just fine. They don't want her to be just fine, but Miss Thing is just fine.
Oh, I think she's gonna be just. Yeah, I don't. She's okay.
I really wish she would get away from that dude in them Easter suits. But you know, everybody got to make their own decisions. I really don't trust that guy. I don't trust no grown man in those skin tight Easter suits.
I promise
Maybe
you, I
that's an Easter
believe.
wetsuit because it fit like a wetsuit.
I believe him and his wife is in on that lawsuit.
That's what I said. I feel like that's a whole scam, and he working it with her. You can't trust no man that got on an Easter wetsuit. Like no, I don't know if you hunting Easter eggs, going scuba diving. I'm confused. No sir. All these people selling beard oil, but you walking around with an ashy beard, sir. Every time we see you, you got on sandals showing people them toe knuckles, sir.
Yeah, your sandals with your what you say with
We
your
got a
wet Easter
bald
suit.
head that's shiny, a beard that's ashy, suits that's too tight, Easter and scuba diving, toe knuckles everywhere.
Confusion.
Confusion, ball of confusion,
Ball of
like the Temptation
confusion.
face. Yes, that was my song. Every day is Halloween for trick or treat. Yes, yes, it is. Angel Baby calling man the Easter Bunny. But I promise you though, I feel like Nene gonna be all right. I just hope she get away from that dude. That man, I don't think that man mean her no good. Mimi say dude look like a bag of Skittles.
Ask her Marty, stop being mean. Don't.
I ain't studying Esquire Marty. Esquire Marty be clowning.
He do. He be. You know what? When he first popped up, he was silent. And every time I saw him come, a little bit of the shadiness came out. I said, "Oh,
Not Esquire Marty throw whole trees,
oh
whole pine groves at
he throw trees, and you can say something back to him. He's sitting there like he ain't heard you." I say, "Okay, that's how you do it."
Well, my sister's skin didn't stay beautiful, but she was still beautiful to me. Her skin was damaged, but she still looked beautiful to me. Angel Baby say, "Yep, taste the rainbow." That's what Nene over there doing, tasting the rainbow. She better put them down. Before she get diabetes, because that fella right there, I feel like he don't mean her no good for real.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
I just don't trust him. I don't trust nothing about that man. Yeah. But listen, we finna get up out of here, man. I was gonna chill for an hour. I've been in here laughing, and I appreciate y'all so much. You don't know how bad I needed this laugh today. I've been in here with y'all for 2.5 hours, and that was not the plan. That was not the plan, but sometimes the best things happen when you go off plan. When you go off script, everything be cool when you go off script. And I appreciate y'all so much. Like so much. Wow. Yo, and I appreciate you coming to kick it with me. Nephew, I love it. Anytime you want to come up here and talk with Auntie, come talk to me. And I'm gonna be real happy to talk with you. And the rest of y'all too. Y'all be in the chat. Boy, y'all got good knuckles. Ain't nobody in that chat got arthritis. Y'all be typing some of the wildest stuff. I mean, they knuckles don't fail them. They be getting it.
Especially Mimi. I'm scared of her.
That is the head sniper, and she has always been the head sniper, and is not putting her crown down at all. She keep that crown on. Lord Escramata said he throw oak trees too. Yes, yes, yes. You throw pine trees, oak trees, Douglas firs,
and
trees.
don't care who it hit.
Don't care who it hit. Yes, I am gonna review y'all. I love P Valley, but y'all don't be watching P Valley with me. Cause then when I post the reviews, don't nobody come up in here so we could talk about this stuff. Cause I be wanting to talk about it. Say this live was everything. I appreciate y'all so much. I appreciate y'all. Say you should be scared. I'm as scared. I'm is. I'm scared. Y'all please hit the like button. Listen, I'm finna get up off of here because I done missed P Valley the first time it played. Now I gotta catch the second showing. If I don't get up off of here, I ain't gonna see it. You ain't know I be reviewing P Valley. Don't worry, turn your notifications on. Listen, if y'all ain't subscribed, if your subscribe button is red, you got to hit subscribe. It don't cost you nothing. Subscribe, y'all. Make sure your subscribe button is not red. Hit the like button, the thumbs up, that one free too. Hit the notification bell, also free. And then make sure you hit all so you know every time I go live and we jump on this porch and talk about what we talking about. Now, y'all, I got to go watch P Valley. And I love y'all so much. Thank you for everybody who sent Cash App, Super Chat, Super Sticker, put something funny in the chat that made me holler. Everybody who said a prayer, sent love, virtual hug. I appreciate every doggone bit of it. I love y'all. And y'all have a wonderful evening. King St. Carl nephew, I appreciate you hanging with me tonight. All right. And I'm going to let you have a good evening as well.
All right.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
All right. Bye, nephew.
Bye-bye.